Outer Haven?
Assemble! Da, 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 da.
Yeah. What's going on
Well,
today, guys?
that totally wasn't cringy at all.
No, it's supposed to be super cringy, Durson. That's the point.
That's the point. That's how we do.
Yeah. Well, what's going on, everybody? We're just gonna talk about the new chapter dropped on Thanksgiving, One Piece 886. What's it called? What do you guys think overall, though, like ratings and stuff?
I say I give it a 9.
I
I give it an 8.
Solid 8. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What about you,
I
Chris?
guess 8 would be about right.
I'd
Actually,
probably
I'm changing
agree
to a 9 because the moon thing.
The thing is, like, I felt like it was they were very like not the chapter overall was good, but the moments in it, like the hype moments in it, just made it too crazy. You know, like
Mhm.
2 or 3 specific moments in the chapter just made the chapter amazing. I feel.
That's true.
Okay, I was gonna say talk about the cover page, but this one's kind of nonsense. Just
Yeah,
armadillos and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, how did they even get up there in the first place?
I'm saying, dude. Nah, we need more actual cover stories so we can talk about what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's actually now you mentioned it. I didn't even notice that really. I guess they didn't even show anything, did they?
I'm saying because we were just going to recently he's been doing all the cover stories showing the alliance members and all the
Right.
different, so I thought this week
Mhm.
like we get something else, and I mean these ones are cool just for
That
the
could be a break between Sai and Booze because theirs kind of would be ended, I guess, because they ended the little feud or whatever between their
Yeah.
tribes. Maybe that's probably why. I don't know.
All right, so just go right into it, page 1, I guess.
Yep.
Bro.
Wait, actually, before just to mention, we might see someone of armadillo devil fruit because these always kind of function. I know it sounds ridiculous, but
No,
I
go
remember
ahead. We're used to your ideas.
sometimes they try to. Oh, what was that?
A little behind.
Sorry, Nikki.
Hey, now I know it's Thanksgiving and all, but don't go out. Hey, man. All right. What I'm trying to make before I was rudely interrupted by this motherfucker. The point is sometimes the pages in the beginning do kind of foreshadow events like random stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one thing, the tiger mask, someone was wearing a carrot mask. No, not carrot mask, I mean rabbit mask, and it kind of foreshadowed Pedro and Carrot, of course. Hey, man, armadillo fruit in the future, confirmed.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it on Zo. Or not Zo, Wano.
Yeah,
With all the
exactly.
other
Pretty sick.
fruits.
I mean, there's enough time to forget with how much shit we're gonna be watching now by the time we get there.
Yep.
That's true. That's how Oda does it, man. He literally throws. That's how he's so good at the foreshadowing. He throws it in your face, but then he just like does so much other shit you don't even remember. You know?
Hey, with this gap, we'll see. Do y'all really believe that gap is going to be that huge between now and Wano?
I mean, it'll probably be like a year in real life.
Yeah, at least a good year. All I'm saying is, bro, literally, like, we were supposed to be on Wano at the end of the year, but you know what I mean? But, like, then he had to change it to, like, oh, no, it can't be a year. Like, you know? So it's like, however long it takes them, it's whatever, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was Reverie being long. I'd rather have Reverie
that's
being
all
long.
I'm saying. Because literally, when the last thing we were told by, like, editors and shit is that, like, Wano's at the end of the year, all I kept thinking in my head was like, all right, countdown. How many chapters possibly can be left?
Like 5.
You know, that's all I'm saying.
Like
and then as the year
Reverie.
is getting closer and closer, I'm like, shit, we're still on Whole Cake? You know, like, dude, it was coming down to a point where I thought Reverie was going to be like 2 chapters. You know?
That's what I was pretty much getting to. I say no more than 5, probably 2 to set everything up.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I hope it's like 20 or 30, to be honest.
Dude, I really want to hold. Like, I wouldn't mind not seeing the crew if it meant seeing Reverie.
Especially if it like centers around like Kobe and those people.
Yeah,
it'd be sick.
But, I don't know. For back to the chapter though and shit. Personally, I don't know. There's not really too much going on for the first page. Like, yeah, the king is fucking. No,
top tier. You see how fast that thing moves later on?
No, I know, Kristoff. I was gonna wait to get to that.
I was dying when I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, at first, I was like, "Is it just riding ball?" And I saw like the leash, basically. The reins tied to the fucking chiffon. This is crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's what I love about Oda, bro. Just random retarded shit.
Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, I mean, besides like the fucking them coming out to the town of people, there's not really much on the first page.
Yeah.
Um,
What a glorious fragrance.
yeah. But on the second one,
I mean, the first
my
part,
thing
like
is,
the first part of the chapter is literally just pretty much fucking them bringing the cake around the
no, yeah,
goddamn
yeah,
town.
definitely. What I was
And
gonna say is,
And then gangster ass Oven show up.
mm-hmm.
He
Hey,
put his hands on that traitorous bit.
he's eating boots.
Mhm.
But
I just don't get like because these people are kind of famous to like considering the townspeople, right? Like all the regular folk on Hokage Island and like Big Mom's territory and Totland. Like they're all like the whole crowd, like people like Chiffon, people like Pudding, and all those the Whole Cake 31, those chefs, they're like
Right.
well renowned. So like my only thing is even though Sanji had this whole mask covering his shit up, it's like, bruh, what the fuck? Like no one okay, I got it when they were in the what's it called? Baking the cake because Pudding was like, all right, everyone has to come in one by one, and she changed their memories. But
Right.
now that it's around a shit ton of people that didn't have their memories changed,
Yeah,
it's
no
like
one cares.
that's what I'm saying. Like the Big Mom Pirates are in a state of disarray, but it doesn't seem like the townspeople seem to notice that everything's getting fucked up.
Would the
I'm
townspeople technically know, I guess, now I think of it, what
Well,
happened?
here, what I'm saying is like I didn't want to get to it too early, but for later on in the chapter when Oven's talking to like Capone and stuff, like they're on like these loudspeaker Denmushis, you know?
All right.
So they're kind of just like blaring out these messages throughout the entire territory, I thought, or I would have thought, but it doesn't seem to be. I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, like, maybe if the townspeople don't know what happened yet. That's the
Yeah,
only thing
yeah,
I could
yeah.
think of.
No, but that's what I'm
Otherwise,
trying
you
to
think
say.
they'd be like,
I
okay,
don't
there's
think
a
they
person that tried to
do.
kill us.
I don't think they do, but even so, like the fact that Sanji's just hiding in plain sight.
Yeah. I thought that was so stupid.
I mean, it is a big goddamn cake, though. It's like wow, look at
Oh,
that
like they're
shit.
just looking at the cake instead, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, wow, look at that shit. Like it's enough going on with you know what I'm saying with the what is it the forerunner of Big Mom possibly coming there. I think it's enough for them to be like, okay, fuck it. And
Yeah.
then if they do say something, who they gonna tell? Like what? Who has got enough ranking? Who has more ranking than the people that's already on that damn float, other than Oven?
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Mhm.
Pudding would be like the high up in that place. Then what do you guys think
I
of
wouldn't be worried about. I wouldn't be worried about no random ass nigga with all this shit going on. Mhm.
For real.
apocalypse coming to your island?
No, that might be right.
The
Um,
seagull. This. Yeah. What? Not seagull. Sorry. I mean, I can't believe I even called it a seagull. What's
sea
it
otter?
called? Sea. Oh, yeah.
The
That's just so.
seal? The seal?
That's like a sea otter. That's a seal.
Oh, that is
Nigga,
pulling the
did you
cart.
just call a sea lion a seagull?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
pretty
Yeah, you
much.
can't.
But
I let me break it
Nigga,
meltdown.
you need to go back to
Nah,
fucking
oh, come
biology
on.
or some
We're not
hey,
shit.
good
hey,
this right
Dutch,
now. Come on,
you know
guys.
they study old English over there, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seagulls over here. We want seagulls now. Changing sea lions. Everyone else.
I
I learned
see.
something for the day. Seagull in UK means sea lion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think of fucking Oven just tossing her off the damn float into the ground?
Yeah, for the next
Duh,
page and shit?
So
Yeah.
duh.
No, I thought
That,
that,
that
dude, I
just
literally
further
started losing it.
prove that just further proves just how savage they are. Like
That's what I'm
they don't care
saying.
about hitting women or their own family, man. The hammer of justice is unisex, nigga. Like
Yeah.
The only part,
Daifuku already done slap Pudding, and now we see his brother Oven handling Chiffon. Like
it's
The
a
one thing I
joke.
don't get is Chiffon was taking Big Mom beatings on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
That
you
should
would
have
think,
nothing.
like, what's Oven doing?
I mean, she probably taking that too, but it's just
No,
like
but that's what I'm
it's kind of
saying.
like on some. It's
Just
kind of
like,
like on some Usopp shit. Like it may look like Usopp getting his ass beat, but you know
I'm
he's
thinking
Yeah.
he
good.
gets right up afterwards and doesn't really get really. It's
So
nothing
like
to
she
her.
ain't.
But he still choke slammed that bitch.
I
Like
mean,
he
she's
like
like
off the
barely.
top rope. Like she was on the top rope and that nigga grabbed her and just went die
All the
straight
people.
down.
How terrible, Lord Oven.
I just think it was funny how.
Oh yeah, because she on top of the wagon,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
and
pulls her
so
off.
he grabbed the
No, he
bitch of the
dragged her
wagon.
ass off and literally choke slammed her ass.
Yeah, it
This
was a
guy from
choke slam.
No. Ho. He didn't know. Look, he didn't drag her off. He choked her from off that motherfucker.
Yeah, well,
So
that's what
like
I'm
he didn't
saying.
drag.
This is what I'm saying at the Big Show. He just grabbed her and was like,
Yeah,
Here
real
That
comes the
nigga,
quick.
that nigga
big
flipped her ass.
show.
Real quick.
That nigga flipped her ass and choked her, choke slammed her for like 10 feet. Like that's a 10 foot choke slam, nigga. That's a lot of time to build up some momentum, my nigga.
Oven versus
Yeah.
Burgess.
Wait, Oven versus
Man,
Burgess. Oh.
Champion, wrestling champion. Hey man,
Bird
foreshadow.
is a
Older.
Bird is will mollywop that nigga.
He's the champion of
yeah, that's
wrestling.
true. That's true.
I
Hey,
just,
But
but
he does have a world's strongest title. You know?
I just love how Sanji's chilling there watching it happen.
That's
Not
what
really
I'm
caring.
saying,
He's
that's
like,
what
is she really a
that was
woman?
my biggest problem with this chapter is that that Oda pretty much sacrificed even more of Sanji's character just to give them just to make a situation for him to have a feat. Like if
Yeah.
Oven's having a problem with someone that's pretty much aligned with the crew, there's nothing you can do but fight Oven. There is no thinking about it. Like, nigga, you gotta go. Like, even with everything that's going on, there's
I'm,
nothing you can
I'm,
do.
I'm tell you what it is, man. I'm tell
It's
you what
because
it
she's
is.
smart. It's 'cause
Sanji don't Sanji hesitate when it comes to ugly bitches.
So
Oh.
that's the only thing I could think of. I'm like, okay, he's like, okay, it's borderline. It's fine.
Yeah, like not even trying to smash. Do I really care? Like,
Exactly. Like, if it was pudding, you'd go nuts. You see a flaming kick out of nowhere.
Like if that was Tashigi, bro, like he would be like Diablo Jambe right away.
yeah. How dare you? Straight up.
Hey, but yeah, you're right. Chiffon, she tanked that shit. Just got right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, dude. She takes big mom beatings on a regular. Oven wasn't taking her down. Let's be serious.
The Iron Face.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of going a little bit forward, but like when Ovens starts talking about the mutiny and shit like that, and like that he's holding his fist out with hockey, that should remind me of Akainu. I don't know why. Had to make my fist right before Ace got it.
I didn't realize it, but Pound got there pretty goddamn quick.
No, I know, dude. Speed
Oh,
up,
dude,
bro.
yeah, no, Pound has, yeah. Come on.
Bro, you know he's the other one that started tanking things before Chiffon.
Because
Yeah,
you see
pound pull
That's what I'm saying.
up game was strong.
because
Yeah, where do you
last
think-
time I see him, he's pretty far away. Like they're little dots and shit, pretty much. And now he's already there by the time he done choke slammed the ass off the cake.
And he doesn't even have his apple juice yet.
Loki.
Yeah.
I want to see the animated just so I can see Pound's flowing hair while he's going through the air.
No.
Loki.
That show's funny as fuck.
I just realized it's pretty weird that he saves Pound but doesn't save Chiffon. Like that's just weird, man.
What do you mean? Well, he the only reason
No,
he went
wait,
to go save Chiffon was because Pound was there to distract. Like he was hoping
No,
like,
as in,
oh,
like-
Oven's so garbage.
as in,
That
like-
the Pound hit him.
Yeah, but I would have let Pound get hit, not let Siobhan get hit. You know what I mean? I know obviously it wasn't wrote that way, but it's just
I mean, he could kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think then of the speed feat of Sanji?
Dude, I think it's bullshit, bro.
No,
Like,
that's
one-
what you expect. That's what I expect from Sanji.
No, but what I'm saying is it's too bullshit. Like, bro, like even here back on Dressrosa, like when Sanji went and like skywalked from like the middle of the island to stopping Dolphy before he got to the ship, that was an insane speed feat. But I'm not gonna call it bullshit. It makes sense. Like, it's just the fact that one, he used a new technique, Soru, which we haven't seen him use, and okay, he's so fast. If you want to say maybe he should have had it because he had skywalking shit, cool, whatever. But the fact that he's moving so fast that Oven, a top tier, can't even see him.
Without
Stephone,
right?
who's getting saved by him, can't even see him. The only
Maybe-
person, I'm just saying, the
maybe
only
the-
people that seemed to notice him were Pudding because she had the hard eyes. You know, she's like, oh, Sanji did all that.
Thinking
But even,
hockey.
I'm saying, what's it called? Oven got hit by the man, and he didn't even know who it was. He didn't know what happened.
That's what
For
I'm
a
trying to
second-
think now.
I
Oven
mean,
Oven
might
literally,
not be
started
there.
thinking, Oven literally started thinking, wait, is Pound that strong? It literally, there's a panel saying, wait, is he that strong? Is he actually really strong? You know?
But maybe Oven isn't that all that good then. That's why I
Oh,
was,
Oven's a monster. Stop. Oven was stated to be on the same tier as like Daifuku, Kompote. They're like the next tier below Commanders.
And
You know.
they beat
But
Sanji them before, remember?
That's what I'm
That's why I
saying.
don't
But
get it.
but here's
no,
the,
but
but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
that wasn't serious
But
though.
here's the thing. What if this is just displaying that Sanji is over them niggas? Like maybe these some of the feats that we've been crying for Sanji for the longest. Like I don't think it's
No, I
bullshit.
don't
Like
care. I don't care if Sanji's stronger than him. I want to believe that Sanji's stronger than him. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the simple fact that even if Sanji's like a little bit stronger than him or whatever, that Oven can't eat. Like Sanji's so fast, you can't even tell he's there. He
Yeah,
can
that's
hit
the
you.
yeah. Like I don't think that's bullshit. I just think we just never had a moment to display that type of speed. Like we seen this nigga dodge the jelly bean from Katakuri. Now think about it. That nigga shot a shot from a nigga that can see the future and you dodge that shit. So that's a
I
speed feat
mean,
in
I get
itself. Like
that, but
so I don't see that this is bullshit. Like it's just we finally got an opportunity for it to be displayed.
This is what I don't get though. It's like we see that Sanji like dodges basically the observation hockey of like everyone there, and
Mhm.
then afterwards we see that
and a crowd of witnesses, by the
yeah,
way.
and then we see Daifuku or sorry Oven. We see Oven use an observation later to go and find Chiffon right after and
Yeah,
catches
that's what
up
I
to them
don't get.
and catches up
That's
to
what I
them.
don't
So
get.
his speed's high, his observation's high. Like what we got with first time we ever saw observation like the Rokush what was it called? Rokisha, the island of animals. Literally
Mhm.
like Ray explained that like the bigger like stronger the person is, the more like aura they have. So like why wouldn't he be like, oh okay, that person has a huge amount of aura in comparison to like these other people. So he's clearly the culprit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I felt about it. I mean, I'm not surprised
Like
that Sanji
I
can move that
like that
fast. It's
Sanji
just
did it.
how
It's just how he did it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
in the context of how he did it. Yeah, like he
yeah.
made fucking speed.
Like I like him
Yeah.
saving them. It's just like holy fuck. If
That
he
shit was dope, man.
It was
nah,
Uh,
I feel you, I feel you.
it was a great
I
feat.
I I
Oh, go
feel
ahead, go
like
ahead.
the speed feat is Oda did it the only way that you would really respect it as a speed feat. If Daifuku saw it, it wouldn't be as much of a feat.
right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
But
point,
the
I
thing
guess.
is,
I'd
I'm
still
not saying
consider
that
it a speed feat, but I get what you're saying.
it
Like
wasn't the
people
most
would
satisfying
downplay it.
way, but
But
that's
people would
like
downplay it
the
otherwise,
real way
right?
to do it. Is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
yeah,
Hmm.
but at least
People,
you should,
people still
Oven should have
downplaying it
sensed.
now.
Nah, calm
Oven
down,
should have
Tyson.
sensed them though.
No, I'm not
Oven should have
downplaying it. It
sensed
was
something.
about time.
No,
No,
he's
I'm
saying
saying, I'm
other
saying
people, other
people
not
like in
you.
Discord and shit already was already downplaying
Mhm.
it. I'm like, come on, fam. Like they don't want to give Sanji shit.
Wait, but do you think this is good as the jelly
Like,
bean
all right,
feat?
like
We didn't
I
hear you,
mean,
Nikki.
look,
he says that
let's
goes the
break
jelly
down
bean.
this feat. Let me tell you
As good
just
as the
how
Life
good
W?
this feat was. Look, check this out. First of all, this nigga Sanji speed blitz and nobody saw him, but all the while he had to time his kick directly like in tune with somebody who's way slower than him. So he had to time all that shit at the same time. Know how accurate this nigga has to be?
He has hockey, of
Like,
course. He has hockey.
yes, but still that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
But
I mean,
Nikki's.
but go ahead.
I was gonna say Nikki was saying, do you guys think that's a bigger speed feat than the jelly bean dodge?
Yeah,
Of
because I
course,
think like
way
Nigga,
bigger.
niggas was
Way bigger.
dodging bullets at Skypiea, man. Get out of here with
No,
that.
they were dodging bullets in East Blue. What do you mean, Skypiea? In East Blue, they were dodging bullets.
I'm not saying about
It,
this.
See, my thing is with the jelly bean is just that he dodged the bullet from somebody who saw the future. So
No,
basically,
yeah, that's why
he
it's impressive. Yeah.
yeah. So it's basically like nigga, like no regular person gonna dodge that bullet because you already like getting shot into the position that you were going to. You know.
but we also saw base form Luffy dodging this bullshit too. So it's like,
I know that, but
it
we
fucks
saw
with me.
Sanji do it first.
It just fucks with
Yeah.
me.
The fuck you mean?
I don't like it. Like base form
What?
Luffy. Oh
What?
man, like I always gave Sanji credit. I always said that he was faster than Gear Second Luffy. I always thought Sanji would beat the brakes off Gear Second Luffy, but the
No,
speed feat it was
I
still
still
crazy.
do, and
no,
this,
it's been
and
confirmed. He's faster. We know he's faster than Gear 4.
yeah,
Confirmed in an SBS. We know.
I'm still think Sanji's faster than Gear Second. I mean, look at this feat right here. This
Oh
nigga
yeah,
just went
that didn't
invisible in
change.
front of a crowd of people. Like, come on.
No, that didn't change. That didn't change. It's just like,
Hey,
damn, now
everybody.
I gotta say
What's
Gear
good,
4.
What's
Double?
going on, Devil?
What's up, man?
What up?
The
What do you want to say about your favorite character?
like
What are you guys talking about?
another thing
The
that
speed feed for Sanji right now.
yeah, I'm gonna say another thing that got me was that he was fast enough to hit them, get her big behind,
I
then
know.
hide her and
Without
hide
people
again.
seeing. That's my only thing, because there's a crowd of witnesses. Even if Oven didn't see it, my thing is the crowd of people didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a crowd. There's a crowd of fodder.
Hold on. I got
Everyone
something to say about that. I got something to say about
See
that.
what?
About the crowd of witnesses. Like, it's not too far fetched because think about it. Like, what was going on at that time? Pound was coming and like from what they saw, Oven got smacked. So if like you in that crowd, you're not looking at Chiffon and shit. You looking at Oven being sent flying.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But he also got away though. Like he hid her after that. Like he picked her up, hid her under the cart, and got out, my nigga.
Well,
Like,
Oven was
I mean,
still on
it's
his
simple.
back.
Sanji is the Flash. That's it.
Well,
Oh, he ain't no
Oven was
bitch.
still on his back when it happened, so I don't think that's too far fetched.
Yeah, I agree.
He wasn't up yet. Oven was still on the ground. He didn't get up until after Sanji got Chiffon back to the carriage.
but okay, that I'm cool with the whole speed feed. Now, is that not a dumbass situation though?
What do you mean?
But
I'm saying like the way Oda made that. Okay, sitting here contemplating if I'm gonna save this bitch. I hit this dude, knowing this other dude is weak as shit. You know what? I'm gonna hide her in the right same spot on this carriage we're dragging, so the nigga can come back and do it again. Like what? Like it was a dumb feat. Like
I did think it was redundant. I did think
He
it
said,
was
well,
redundant.
he said he had to be quick, not smart.
yeah, he could all right. He put her right back on the slowest thing moving. Nigga, look at that cart. Nigga, it's being pulled by a sea otter.
that otter's fat.
Hey,
Yeah,
you better respect that seal speed, man.
Yeah, you gotta chill out, Blaze. That
Seal
sea
power.
otter, nah. That sea
60
otter is fast as fuck, Blaze.
60
Here-
horses,
here's why
nigga.
that makes
They
a lot
got
of sense.
60 horses in it, nigga. Oh,
Sanji's
man.
observation.
Yeah, like
officer
240.
He
Come on.
knew Capone was coming to save his wife.
Wait,
Maybe.
did he know? No, he didn't know at that
No,
point.
I'm
that-
They got a call.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait, what? Oh no, wait, yeah, his observation hockey is so big, so far. Yeah.
Calculating it.
Yeah, they called him. It's on the next page. They
Yeah.
called him.
The only reason why I have a problem with it for the speed thing is because Pudding saw everything.
Well,
Well,
it was
it's hockey ladle, bro.
No.
well,
Like, he's right now, hockey ladles.
No, that
You can get offside too.
What do you
I
say,
guess.
Nikki?
I'm saying some people did get to see it though, but like there is people standing around.
Is he saying something?
Yeah, no,
Nikki,
you're kind of
your mic.
cutting out in and out. You're like getting
Yeah.
lower. Something about other people seeing?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
everyone else saw. I think only Pudding saw it, bro.
No, only Pudding saw.
The thing I see how it is, like even like if Pudding didn't see it, like I feel like she would know that Sanji did that shit. You know, like you know what I'm saying?
No, she saw it. That was why
Well,
she
she
had a
has three
nosebleed.
eyes.
I know,
Yeah,
I
that's the
know
point.
that. I'm
Who
saying,
else
I'm just
could have
saying,
done
I'm
it?
saying, like if she didn't see it, it wouldn't be too far fetched because she would know for a fact that Sanji was the one who did that and got her sister out of there.
All right, listen, it's simple. Pudding is able to keep up with Reiju, even though she's super fast, right?
Yeah, facts.
No,
Hell no.
Nah,
I mean,
Hell no.
how about we also blame it on Oda? Because every time we see Sanji, there's like no background whatsoever. Like he just drew no backgrounds for Sanji. We have no idea where Sanji is at any point in time we see this nigga, except for that one moment on the carriage. Other than that, we don't know where that nigga at. Like, nobody got a background except for
But-
Kate.
But this whole situation goes back to what I talked about earlier in one of the early streams during Whole Cake after the Chateau fell, when I said that if they find out Sanji's working with Pudding, the family would turn on her. And then so even like I was saying, like it doesn't matter if she's trying to make this cake to save Big Mom. If they find out Sanji was with the group, they're gonna turn on him. And so-
Okay, one
Go ahead.
thing I have a problem with is like Blaze says the situation was dumbass because of whatever, right? I think it's dumbass because of another reason. Can't they just beat Oven's ass and erase his memories?
Facts.
True, but now the tart ships are there, so it's kind of like.
Well, I mean, they
No, but
didn't know
he
the
should have
charges
done
were
it
there
before.
before.
He should have done it before. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, that's my point. Like it's almost the same thing with.
Nah, Blaze, you were saying something completely different. Don't jump on.
That was the second point I made. You coming in late.
So basically, this could have been all avoided.
I said I said that earlier, pretty much, bro. Like, if the fact that you're sitting there contemplating, you can just fight. It's the same thing with when they were on Zoe and the nigga just said, you know what, I'm finna sit here and decide what I'm gonna do. I see this nigga Tamago, I see Peckham's. Like, instead, no, not Tamago, Capone. When he saw Capone and Peckham's, he was like sitting there debating about, thinking about, okay, what we gonna do? You fight them niggas on sight. You know they ain't there to play with you.
Well, that's the thing about Sanji's character is that if it involves his crew, he has no problem jumping into it. But
the thing about Sanji's character is that he's a bitch.
I mean, well, there's been a running.
Y'all niggas can go ahead and get Caesar.
Nah, I feel like
I'm saying there's been a running thing with Sanji's character at all. If it's an ugly girl, he doesn't care. If it's a kid,
that's not true at all.
No, he cares about all females. I thought.
No, because the kids on Punk Hazard,
he cares about ugly women. So.
Wait, which one on Punk Hazard?
The kids. He didn't care.
Oh, they're children. They're children.
No.
Sanji's not a pedophile.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
He's not a pedophile.
Yeah, we hear you now, Nikki.
He only cared the finale.
Oh yeah.
But if you're a female.
Basically, what I was saying is, like, if you see on manga stream, right, there's a panel on page 9 where you see there's other people watching it, and it looks like they can see like Sanji kicking them in the face and stuff.
Well,
no, but that's the whole thing. Sanji says he's gonna do it so fast that no one can see. And then hold on, and on page 10, you see the clouds, like the what's it called again? The dialogue boxes or whatever for the people in the crowd. It says, "Huh? Did that man just wallop Lord Oven? Huh? Who the hell is that old guy?" No one saw what happened. They think Pound knocked him away. That's what they think.
Yeah, because it's even more to that because they asked what happened to Lord Oven. So if they saw it was Sanji, then they would have said, "Oh, that younger man hit him." But the fact that he moved so quick that they think that the old man hit him. No one saw Sanji.
No, but it's just weird. Like, if you guys can actually see the panel I'm looking at on page 9, it looks like they actually can just see Sanji kicking. But I don't know.
No, we get what you're saying. Like, but it's hard to see in the manga. But the thing is, like, you remember how literally for the whole thing on the chateau for the wedding, Oda said this is supposed to happen in seconds, but it took chapter on chapter on chapter. It's kind of like that. Even though these are just different panels, this is like milliseconds what he's doing right now. You know, so the regular people, they don't really know what's going on. You know, to them it might as well be like there really is only Oven and Pound there. You know?
The one that they had like a clue was Oven.
Yeah,
like,
it's
knew
a
that wasn't
snapshot.
Pound that did that.
And Oven only knew because he was like, "Yo, that's too strong for Pound."
Like I repeat the
That's what you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue personally that the only people who would be able to tell Sanji hit him would be people who have hockey. Other than that, I don't think anybody else saw him.
What you're saying is Pudding has hockey. You know,
Let's say,
Dude, definitely. You even brought it up, but we know hockey ladles. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Hockey ladles. Yes.
Whatever.
To be fair, she probably does have hockey, though. To be honest,
Of course, she has hockey. Daughter of Yanko. You think the daughter of Yanko isn't gonna have some hockey? Come on, bro.
I'm saying it's gonna take a year for the anime to catch up.
On your forehead, right? You get the Sharingan.
Wait, did you just say Lola, Nikki?
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you say Lola? What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
Hey, I didn't see her use hockey on fucking, you know.
We didn't see mad people use hockey. You know, at Thriller Bark, Lola was probably stronger than Lucy, right? Coming out the new world, flexing on. Come on.
She probably was.
Top tier.
She was probably stronger than this man. If Chiffon's taking beatings from Big Mom and they're twins, I'm pretty sure Lola was going to be taking.
This actually makes sense why Luffy beat Moria with Nightmare Luffy. Is he had
because he had her shadow. Yes, I know.
All right, you guys are trolling now.
Wow.
Wait. Just because we're speaking facts, now we got to be trolling, right, Chris?
Nah.
That's when you twist the facts.
Wait, what? How?
Oh, nigga, don't like how?
God, like it's true that Chiffon tanked beatings from Big Mom, but I mean, like, come on.
That was so funny. Oh man.
I believe that's. Oh God, nah. I'm gonna go there. No, I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna stop this.
So Capone's feet.
Oh yeah, hold on, yeah, let's get.
Yeah, that's boss. I mean,
It's the
I don't.
sniper skills.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying,
Probably
bro.
watched Usopp
Dude,
do
I
it
was
once.
talking to people in Discord and stuff, right? And people were literally telling me, some people were literally telling me they thought that Capone shooting him from that far away was bullshit. And I was trying to remind them, do we not, like, did we all forget when he, like, shot Brooks' head off and literally made it roll to him and shit?
Like,
Yo, Capone's been using his gun all freaking arc, you know?
Here's my prediction. This is the observation hockey arc, and I think when we go against Kaido and the samurai, it's going to be all armament hockey.
Yeah.
We're seeing all these observation feats left and right.
That's a good one.
Elbaf is
Except for Oven. Oven has no observation fees for what's going on right now.
No, I think he didn't Oven notice right before he got shot. He noticed.
Yeah, he found Chiffon, but he didn't notice that Sanji was there, which is kind of still like what Chris said earlier.
No, we're saying, but he noticed he was about to get
like
shot.
the Ha
thought,
panel
right?
where he says Ha.
Yeah,
he noticed it right before. He's like, "Wait," and then
maybe he just sees a cannonball flying towards his face, and it's not even like observation.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because
you might be right. Nah, you're right. You're right.
He said,
"Nah, actually, nah. If Pudding has hockey, I'm sorry. Oven's above Pudding. He has to have hockey."
I mean,
I
you notice Sanji.
What we're all now gonna
Does
say?
he have a hockey ladle?
I mean,
Does
who
he
noticed?
have
I'm just saying, who noticed Sanji and who didn't?
We'll say that for another day, Dan.
All I'm asking,
Pudding
all I'm asking is this: is that
in smoke. So that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Pudding's already at an advantage because she's from a race with abnormal eyes.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Racist.
So, how strong do y'all think Oven physically is? Because if he has to fight Capone, do you?
Oh no, Capone's waxing him.
Nah, I think Oven's a beast. I think Oven low key is a beast.
But I'm saying,
he's a beast.
Well, I'm saying this because his physical power would have to be almost a match to Big Mom's physical power without hockey in order for him to do any damage to Big Father. So,
but that's what I'm trying to say. We know he's not damaging Big Father. No way.
He could just sneak inside and burn the inside.
I mean, if he got inside, I feel like it'd be even worse for him.
It would be worse. While he's trying to burn, he's gonna have control.
Castle.
It was like being. Sorry, what were you saying, Nikki?
I know, say it, but didn't they foreshadow the thing like when they first Captain Sanji? Yeah, it was the cigarette. So imagine
the cigarette drop.
Yeah, if Oven's in, you just burn the whole place down. Like, so that might be what.
Well, I mean, Oven doesn't have firepower. He just has heat.
That's
power.
what I'm saying.
That would work.
It's not fire. He doesn't instantly set everything ablaze. He's
that. But wasn't that fire on his fist in this chapter? Wasn't that?
It was steam. That was steam coming off.
You remember?
Look, I hear y'all talking.
In the air to set fire, so
look,
any amount of heat can set stuff on fire.
Look, I hear y'all talking. I hear y'all talking about like the aspects of Capone and all the shit. But let's talk about just the portrayal of this shit. How fucking thug this shit was, man.
Steam, bro.
This shit was cause it's like, you know, like they like, nigga, I got your wife. We gonna hold her hostage. Give up. He like, all right, I give up. Fuck, nigga. Shot this nigga in his fucking head
with his son in his hand
while holding his son. Then he look at his son and say, "Hey, Pez, this is how your daddy live." Yo, what? That's the gangster shit ever.
If you gonna kill a nigga, but you die
on this topic. This is hyping me up for the rest of the Supernova so much.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People were trying to sleep on Capone like he's a, I don't know.
Like he'll use Luffy as like the top.
Like he's a bitch.
But what if he has issues fighting Oven though? What if he can't like fight Oven close to close though?
Who, Capone?
We'll see.
I'm sure he's going to showcase something besides big.
I'm just saying, if he's fucking him up at this range, why would he have any trouble? Like, plus, when we saw on Zoe when he was running away from Nekomamushi, how he had the little track and treads and shit, what's stopping him from like being like a normal human size and like making his fist like a fucking like that Big Father shit, like stones or something, you know, like a castle.
I think fucking him up might be an overstatement because he didn't really look all that damaged after getting shot in the face.
Yeah, are you talking about Oven?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think Oven took a lot of damage. It's not like he's dead or anything, but it's just hype, you know.
My question is leading towards what if Oven still pulls off beating Capone or something similar to that, or where Capone has to struggle. How would you look at Capone?
Do you think that Capone can? I mean, do you think Oven can beat Luffy?
Hell no.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I think
it's on the same level as Luffy.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you if he pulls off if he does do something to make Capone look bad, how do your feelings?
Then the power scaling, then it's super power scaling that we're using.
Yeah,
The power scaling would go out the window at that point.
A Big Mom older son.
I'm cool with a Supernova being like significantly weaker than Luffy, but still having enough other things that make him on the same.
Oh yeah, chill out, Blaze. Stop trying to downplay Capone.
I still have Capone as like the second weakest supernova after this chapter. So
wait, what?
It's not that I don't think. It's not that I think Capone is weak. I just think the other people are stronger.
No, I know what you're trying to say, but it's like what?
I mean, who's the weakest?
I mostly agree with that.
I would have him over, like in my mind, he should be over like Zoro and Killer.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, over like Killer.
I'm not gonna put him on over Zoro.
The only reason I'm saying like story wise, they would almost
cut through a mountain. I'm not gonna put him on.
No, but Madara. He cut through a mountain of regular stone. Capone isn't regular stone. It's way harder. It's like the same way Mr. Three's wax is hard as steel.
Yeah,
like Zoro's not. If he went into Big Father mode, Zoro literally cannot cut him. There's no way.
Nah, I'm
really?
not.
I think he could.
How? All right, here we're gonna break this down. We're gonna break it down for all the people who really think Zoro's cutting Capone. Literally, when he went Big Father mode, all they did was pin him down. And when Big Mom was still in her little frenzy, and it was the entire Big Mom pirate force against just Capone and Big Father, why didn't they breach in his walls?
Yeah,
why didn't they just break it down? Why not? Why not?
Because Big Mom was threatening to kill anyone who interfered.
Exactly what I was about to say. Because Big Mom already.
They weren't even fighting yet. They weren't fighting Big Mom yet. They were running.
What do you mean? As soon as he turned into Big Father, Big Mom snapped out of it.
No, she was still in it for like at least.
She was still crying.
No, at the end of the chapter, he goes Big Father. At the beginning of the next chapter, they're all talking inside of the castle in seconds. Then as soon as he's explaining the getaway plan, he gets hit. And then he says,
I know.
Oh, Big Mom was on a rampage. That was literally seconds of them talking inside of Big Father in the castle. And then she's already back up again. It didn't take that much time. I'm saying.
I'm with you,
I know most of that shit didn't take time. All I'm saying is I didn't see Katakuri trying to break through that shit. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm saying
I didn't see anybody trying to break down those walls.
I know, but I'm saying we saw Katakuri plug up the holes to the cannons.
You guys are trying to say Big Mom told them not to do anything, but that was like chapters ago before the Big Father. That was like a bunch of chapters before Big Father.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying is this. Psycho. They were doing stuff after that. They were still you know what I mean? They're still capturing them. They're still fighting them.
I mean, like, even putting that aside, like, remember when Smoothie, like, I would assume Smoothie's pretty, like, decent swordsman, right? Like, she was at least good hockey, hopefully. And she couldn't cut the door that Brooke was behind. And then you see Big Mom walk up and smash it.
Yeah, exactly. She slapped it down like it was nothing.
Yeah, so, like, and if Big Mom's not doing anything to Big Father, like, because, like, the whole thing, like, we've been given this arc about is his specialty.
His defense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
his defense is the best.
So I don't like Zoro's strong and he's
but not offense.
My characters, but I don't see him cutting.
Man, Zoro is not cutting Big Father. Zoro gonna try to cut that motherfucker. That shit gonna go and not even do shit.
Zoro's gonna learn to cut the poneglyphs eventually.
Eventually, but right now he's not there yet.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Right now is how Zoro can't cut Big Father.
I think he could.
Will he learn to cut diamonds?
Hey, do you guys already talking about this full moon business?
Oh yeah, yo, where Carrot? Oh yeah, and Pedro is still alive. He's gonna come back. Oh yeah,
Are you serious?
A little dirt nap. You know, the moon brought me back.
This is a bogus theory. All right, let me say my bogus theory. It's not gonna come true, but it's just funny as fuck.
If it's retarded enough,
Carrot is gonna beat Katakuri.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Hey, get this nigga out
Hey, John, shut your bitch ass up.
Hey, man, there's no way Carrot's doing
no, but let me explain my reasoning. So, after the chapter, I was just doing some research. I was like, what the fuck does the full moon got to do with rabbits? And I actually found like a old legend, a Japanese and Vietnamese legend about the rabbit that lives in the moon. And like they said, basically the rabbit that lives in the moon, and what it does, it has a pedestal, and on this pedestal, what it does, it pounds mochi. Now, just
no,
like
we
whoa.
know, we know. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that recently. Like
that's because
I know what
I've been saying it all over the place.
I
think
she takes out Pearl Sparrow. I don't think she takes out Katakuri.
Yeah, I think Paris would be better because the whole.
Oh well, I was just saying a bogus theory just because that's what it is.
So can we talk real quick about that then? Who here? Because apparently on Twitter that's like trending now as like it's been a new thing like no one ever thought about before. Who here thought that was new in the story, like the moon being like the trump card for the Minx?
Hell no, that shit.
That thing was already talked about in Zoe. That's nothing.
No, that's what we're trying to say. No, but that's what we're trying to say. Like, it seems like a bunch of people didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, like if you look on Twitter, people are like, oh, like they're literally posting like the panels of. You remember when we first got a Zoe, and Wanda mentions how good thing it's not a full moon out tonight.
Yeah,
and like the guy's covered up. Like people are just posting that, saying, "Oh my god, like we didn't ever see this before. Oh, this is so crazy."
That's what casual One Piece fans do. They hear.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, not everyone can
they act like they
write
know
the manga.
it all, and it's like, dude, if you've been
not everyone can write the manga like me and Chris. Thank you, Mom. I like the phrase. Yes, yeah.
I'm just saying that
he's such a good friend, Madara.
That's what casual One Piece fans do.
But I just thought it's crazy because like, bro, that shit's like trending now on One Piece.
So it's nighttime now.
No, facts.
Remember, it's gonna be 1 a.m. when they deliver the cake. That was their estimation for it. So we have that like 10.
And that I forgot that part where it would be nighttime when they were doing all this. I thought we would see the moon stuff at Wano.
I think we'll see it for sure at Wano as well. I think like, this will be like a inkling because I think about it this way, right? Like remember how Neko and Inu they specifically mentioned like if we had more time and if we had a trump card,
we would have won.
Yeah, we would have won.
So, like that's how I think like it's gonna go down for the rematch. Is like because like
But
if Carrot might be like a small like version of like the full potential because if you think about how they mentioned Zoans right in the story like Lucci when like he was brought up like carnivorous Zoans like him and Drake and stuff like that are way more like aggressive,
stronger than what the other ones are.
So like a cat and dog would be a bit more aggressive than the rabbit, I would assume.
Rabbit.
Theory
was
in the VC the other day. He was reminding us of the cows Owen and it pulled down.
Oh yeah, Minotauro.
How it kept on getting up over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think of that when we get to Wano.
I wanted to ask you guys something by the way.
Guys. Go ahead.
So for the story so far, in terms of Luffy, he was supposed to meet them on that island where they're baking the cake. So like my whole thing.
They showed a map of they're supposed to meet in between.
And they're already setting sail.
No, but I could have sworn that it said
they had a picture of two ships, and it was like, okay, we're gonna meet person A is gonna meet with person B in between, and Big Mom's gonna be following you guys. Like he was supposed to go back with Nami and them. Like that's where his rendezvous point is.
I mean, I think that this speaks to the theory that
he's supposed to find his way back somehow to Nami's ship, and then they had a picture of the meeting on like a little map, and then
water between.
You know, I think this speaks towards.
Wait, when do they say that? After?
It was during that chapter. I'm pretty sure.
I think it was the one when they rode the wave.
But that's a chapter. But that's what I'm saying. That's a chapter after the plan. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm cool. So what I'm trying to say is this: Luffy got the initial plan before going into the Mirror World. They're meeting at Chocolate Town, the island. That's what the plan was to Luffy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, when he goes in the Mirror World and they're talking and shit, like he makes sure they're okay. But the meeting is still meet up at that island. Even in was it this chapter or the chapter before? Oh no, I think it's this chapter when Brûlé, like Luffy was surprised that Brûlé knew where they were supposed to meet because in Luffy's mind, it's still that island. I thought, right? So what I was gonna try and ask you guys is, how do you think Oda's gonna ass pull it and make because Luffy, who's not like can't navigate, can't sail, can't do any of that shit, how is he gonna find his way to them on the open sea?
Germa Kingdom.
Okay, that's good.
Because remember, Germa got told that they're
you're right.
Chocolate Town.
That's a good one.
Still going to Chocolate Town, so he would have to meet Germa Kingdom.
I would laugh if Judge was so petty that he tried to blow up the cake as soon as they
Man, Judge knocked out, man. He over there covering up his eyebrows.
Nah, Judge is a top tier, bro. He's
Big Mom
really
would
backed up.
concentrate
What do you
on
mean?
Judge.
Judge is top tier.
Bro, I forgot about Judge's eyebrows, man. That shit's so lame.
He caught Sanji, so that means he's probably faster than Sanji.
Man, get out of here with that Sanji speed shit.
And that's what kind of tripped me out about that is that he's fast enough to get Oven, but Daifuku caught Sanji. So,
and Judge
Daifuku a monster.
Yeah, it would have to be.
But we knew Oven wasn't shit when Pedro off screened him.
No, that never happened.
That's a fact. What's the rule? Double leg for off-screen fights again?
High diff.
Yeah.
The high diff.
Wait, all off-screen fights are high diff? What?
That's a double leg set.
If they're like one or two, like panels, why not show them?
Because tease.
Nah, because Oda writes himself in the corner and he can't get out of it.
You ever seen?
We're not just prepared.
Did you guys ever see a Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
And the Holy Grail, dude, that shit's so funny.
The rabbit, the crazy rabbit. That's gonna be killed.
Oh, it's a cute little bunny. No.
But you got.
Carrot almost beat Luffy though. Like she almost bit his neck off, like just for a carrot.
Yeah.
So imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
And pretty much Speed Blitz Zoro on introduction.
She gotta do something because she's taking nothing but massive L's, my nigga. When she tried to fight Brule, she jumped in, got her attack, turned back at her, jumped again at her, got stuck in the mirror world. Fought, what was the one? Who she fought? Fought to fight Sparrow. It was bad. Nigga, get out of here! Like she's taking L's, bro. She gotta have a massive W by the end of this arc. Like she's Sanji level of L right now.
Oh no, she's not Sanji level. Sanji's in some serious.
Are we talking about Carrot?
Shining moment at the end.
Yeah.
No, it is Sanji level because her only feat was catching up to the train. A speed feat, nigga. This is Sanji, nigga.
Oh my days, nah. Sanji is much worse, man. He's my favorite character, and I know he's been so shit this whole arc, man. Like there's nothing.
I mean, Carrot's been so shit this whole arc too.
Yeah, but she just joined the crew basically, so it's like
she's not joining the crew.
What do you mean? She's basically
the crew.
That's like saying Momo's joining the crew. Chill out.
Momo's joining the crew.
I think the worst part of that was when Katakuri stepped on her.
That was totally disrespectful. He paid her no mind and just stepped on her and kept going.
I'm going to take vengeance.
No, but Carrot has to be the mink on the Straw Hat crew, so
Pedro's why does there have to be a mink on the Straw Hat crew?
It just has to be, man. It's
Well,
like foreshadowing.
Why not Fishman?
It just has to be, man.
So you think he'll get a long leg too?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Dude, like, what do you say?
Nah, but
a long leg, a long arm. We gotta go back to Dressrosa and get
Magneto. We need a snake.
Let me make my point. As it seems like obviously they're kind of foreshadowing Roger's crew a bit. He had a minx on his crew. Maybe she won't officially join, but to me she will. But she will be on the Straw Hat crew
on Roger's crew. The minx were Neku and Inu, and they were never really on the crew, I thought, right?
Well,
I mean, they were official, but like you know how Roger would be.
They were on the.
No. I know. What I'm saying is, of course, he's gonna treat them like crew members. Of course, they're his friends, but they're not actually part of the Roger Pirates. That's what I'm trying.
I'm pretty
to
sure
say.
he had minks though, because like if you look at Roger's crew, he had almost everything, bro. He had
No, I know. Chris, that's not the point right now, Chris.
Why? Speaking of which, why did Inuarashi and Nakamushi were in Whitebeard's crew?
Because Roger died.
No, I mean Whitebeard.
It's like think about it this way. Jinbei was rocking with Whitebeard before he died, and then he switched over to Big Mom as soon as he died. Who was his Whitebeard's enemy?
Mark was
That's what I'm saying. It's not even about. It's literally about what's it called? It's
survival of the fittest.
Self-preservation. Yes, Nikki. Self-preservation. That's what I meant to say.
He's asking why were Inu and Neku on Whitebeard's crew, then they switched to Roger's crew.
Oh,
I thought it was the other way. Wait, is it that?
I thought they said
they were on Whitebeard's crew.
Gold and then Whitebeard.
Well, they're like the second.
I have to look that up. I could have sworn they were on Roger's crew first.
It was Whitebeard's crew first, then Roger.
Oh, then that makes too much sense, guys. Let's be honest. Like, come on, guys. So what? You're on Whitebeard's crew. You're on Whitebeard's crew, and then you see Roger, who's about to be Pirate King. Come on.
Is it possible?
I'm
Is it
sure
possible
it was.
they were
I'm sure it
just
was for the road poneglyph. Is what I'm saying.
Like we gotta see that. Like
Yeah.
we gotta see a past arc, man. Like
Do you
we gotta
really
see.
think Oda would grace us with actual content? Stop,
Yeah,
please.
maybe in like 15 years when he's damn on his
maybe at the
deathbed.
end of this arc?
Nah, bro. That would never like the thing is, Blaze, if he actually showed us, then we can't like there's no more thought to it. Like you don't have to
Speculation.
think, yeah, bro, he wouldn't do that. That's what makes One Piece so great, all the speculation that you can possibly do. That's what Oda like, it's his bread and butter. That's like seeing Roger fights,
Yeah, we're never gonna get that. Like,
Dude,
like
I
Dark Knight
really
would
want to
get
see a
that
Roger
being like
fight,
an
but I
anime
don't.
Who
filler.
doesn't?
Think. Look at it this way. Look at whenever, like, because we were like, I know you guys. So, like, whenever you'll look at an SBS and stuff, right? Does he ever answer an actual question? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just think of it that way.
Yep.
Yep.
All the time.
Who's stronger, Zoro or Sanji? Whose dick's bigger? Okay.
Wait, what? Yeah, he'll go into crazy shit. You know what I really want to talk about?
The questions.
Sorry, Shanksy.
Everyone just give dick questions for Oda. I don't know why.
Dude, I'm almost convinced by now for all the SBSs that Oda handpicks all the troll ones.
Mm-hmm.
He must.
Obviously.
But what's it called? What I wanted to say about the chapter, because we didn't really even touch on it. I don't know how we didn't get. No, that's what I'm saying. I just want to make sure we're not skipping over shit. Rayleigh.
Oh, the blooming. Talking about the bloom.
I'm not talking about what he said. I'm just talking, dude. There's a panel of Rayleigh.
Oh, I mean, can we talk?
I wanted to talk about the hockey on his hand. That's what I really want to talk about.
Bro,
that's the thing I really want to talk about. It looks like he's using armament hockey, but it's like
it is hockey.
Yeah, it seems like he's able to project it. Almost.
That's what I was talking about when that one day I was chatting to you guys. That's what I'm saying. Like to me, that's how I see it. It's like it's invis hockey, or it could be.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like hockey in general, like he's projecting it from himself. Like for example, what he did, it's very unclear in the manga. I mean, I think it's kind of clear, but like
it's clear.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about first when he's first explaining hockey, like it because in the manga some people don't take they want to see the anime for clarification, but it doesn't even look like the elephant really got to him. You know what I'm talking about?
It's the hockey protection.
When he
talking about the force field stuff.
Yeah.
The force field. Well, isn't that what Sentomaru was doing to Luffy?
No, yeah, Sentomaru did it too. That's
And the Admirals, Marigold.
The Admirals with the barrier. Yeah, so you can project hockey apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
But it's the basics. So.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. If it's something basic,
this is what reminds me.
Why haven't we seen Luffy do something that basic? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying
because it's unnecessary.
Rayleigh knows the ins and outs of hockey. Luffy doesn't. So. Luffy is still on a basic level. I mean, because Rayleigh said he only taught Luffy the basics of hockey. He didn't go in depth with him. So,
have you guys ever seen Hunter x Hunter?
Not to mention,
right here is what reminds me of.
I'll keep
is when they show the net.
Seconds, Chris.
What?
No, I said I clicked on your pic, so we.
No, this is what I think of. We know when they first explain Nen, and everyone has it, and then they show it, and then you can see other people's Nen and shit like that. That's literally what it reminds me of.
Nen.
So, that's the only thing I can think of.
It's just aura.
Mm-hmm. So now that we're on the cancer part, what do you guys think? Katakuri, Luffy, what's gonna happen?
Oh, we know Luffy's about to beat him. Luffy's about to beat him, bro. The thing is,
what have I been saying for weeks? If we see this flashback of Rayleigh, prepare for some plot hacks.
I've been
I actually thought Luffy
would eat
Katakuri to win.
If we get a Rayleigh flashback, Luffy's winning.
Yeah. The thing is, sheer power scaling, I get it. He still shouldn't beat him, but at this point, with the flashback, it doesn't even matter.
But
it's enough spool.
But anyway, with Luffy's never been more stronger than his opponent half the time.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. He's
for East Blue. Yeah, Luffy, you've never seen him stronger than his opponents inside
ever.
Yeah, it's a foreshadowing.
So I don't get this whole argument about, well, he's not strong enough. He's never been strong
The
enough.
only person he was stronger than in the New World was Hody Jones.
Exactly.
And Caesar.
And Caesar
But
Clown.
Yeah, Horty
And
Jones and
Don
Caesar.
Chinchilla.
it has some
think it's
plot
either-
holes.
No. We're talking about the main villain for.
We're talking about the main villain.
Yeah, come on.
Caesar. If Caesar used his fruit right, he could have bodied Luffy. But yeah,
I know he did body Luffy. He one
He
shot him.
bodied him the first time, but then Luffy
He
was able
one
to
shot
tell.
his ass,
Well,
bro.
he
Yeah,
also
but then-
underestimated Luffy.
And that's what every villain
Luffy
does.
underestimated Caesar Clown. That's why he
Not
lost.
all of them.
No, that's a fact though, Madara. Underestimated Caesar.
Goofy, Crocodile, all
That's
of them.
why he lost
Nah.
to Caesar Clown the first time.
Joker did.
Like, honestly, I know Luffy
Goofy?
thinks that he wants to
He
see
said that
he
he was
didn't
going
tell
to, and then he underestimated
But
him.
Madara's
But-
kind of talking.
But I want Luffy to use King's Haki. I don't want him to use
Oh, to
Haki.
beat him, you mean?
Yeah, I want him to use some of the King's Haki. I mean, I know he wants to see into the future. He wants to get a glimpse. But I want to see.
That's all he needs.
I want more in-depth what King's Haki is.
Yeah, and I
all
feel
this
you.
exposition on armament
My
and
thing is
observation.
though, bro, if he really does see the future, because I think he is. The fact that Oda's saying it like this, I think he's gonna get that future sight for hockey, bro. It's gonna be every fight after this is gonna be so crazy. You know what I mean?
is.
Like
It
Luffy having Katakuri's ability, bro. Stop.
He shouldn't get it though. That'd be so stupid.
No, I know.
For how he trains, like
I know.
trains for it.
Even though it said
Yeah.
Katakuri took years to
Yeah.
perfect this.
Exactly.
Even
And then-
it's
Luffy
called
just
it's
awakens
called the
in
Wheel
battle.
of P.
Yeah. Tell them again.
The
Mercy.
will.
Yes. Oh.
But, like, if he gets it, shouldn't it just cancel each other's out because it would go into like a cycle of not knowing what the other future is?
No.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. No. Look. Check this out.
Anyway, so
I just said would it cancel each other out, but look, we've already seen Luffy dodging Katakuri's attack.
Yeah, without it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
If
basically, if
Luffy
he
had it
gets
on
that
top,
little,
he's better.
But
so look, if he gets that little bit of shit right there, like matter of fact, it will cancel out, and then if it cancels out, then they'll put Luffy and Katakuri on an even playing field.
On an
Luffy
even
will
playing
fauterize
field.
it.
And
way I
it'll
see-
just be a battle of attrition at that point.
yeah, like, so I see it canceling out would be like if you played
Yeah.
chess right and like
And
if I'm trying
Luffy
to
has
like,
more stamina than that nigga, like straight up.
Yeah, like if I'm trying to take a pawn.
Yeah, we all know Katakuri hasn't been fighting top tiers.
Well,
When I
he
thought
did,
Luffy-
because he said it's been years since he's been since he's been hit. And if you've been going against top
He's been
tiers,
crushing
you're taking
rookies.
damage. Like, stop.
Madara, he said he's never been placed on his back in a fight.
I know.
You think he fought someone like Marco or someone like Ben Beckman? Or,
No.
Come on,
Yeah, he
man.
fought
Not
him and he
at all.
murked him.
Maybe
Come
Jack.
on.
That's all that
Stop
happened.
it.
Maybe
Stop
Jack.
it, Devil Egg. No, he didn't.
Jack would put him on his back too.
nah, Jack would kill the guy, bro. No way.
No, Jack, he beat Jack, but Jack would at least put him on his back. At least.
Yeah, at the
One
very
time.
least.
I mean,
At
Jack
the
has a
very
billion, and the
least.
first thing that happened to him was he got put on his back.
I don't think he beat Jack.
I only say like over Jack in terms of like power scaling because I think there's going to be two people above Jack.
I
Like
agree.
the, that's why I say
I
he
agree.
beats Jack. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
I think it's either gonna be the people above Jay, either it's gonna be a woman or it's gonna be some nerdy looking ass dude that doesn't seem like he's crazy.
And
Yeah,
he's
I'm
the
going-
best.
As I say, I'm going with both
I
of those.
can't
'cause
wait.
think
I
there's
just
gotta be
can't wait.
someone that's talking to
I
Kaido.
just can't. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Calm
just can't
him
wait
down.
to finally see broken zone users. That's what I want.
Yeah.
We all do. It's the ultimate type.
Yeah, I really want a troll zone, like a really OP, just garbage zone. I hope we see the Tengu somehow.
Fucking wait the Peckhams get this moon power up.
Bro,
It's gonna
Yeah.
become
What
the
if-
lion turtle.
what if one
Avatar.
of the top Kaido commanders is a sloth?
Yeah,
Bro, that would be awesome. What if it's the best one?
What? What animal?
he makes everyone else slow down. He's so fast. Big Kizaru.
Like
Yeah,
Foxy?
he like starts beating your ass for a second, and then you're just on the ground about to die, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go chill out for a second. I'll be back."
Like you know, play Pokemon with slacking.
Yeah, like- Yeah, per turn.
I mean, it's
Gotta be
so
like
like Oda
ancient
the troll.
sloth?
It's so like Oda the troll like that too.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, "Yo, I used to fight Kizaru back in the day. We used to have speed races."
Speed races.
That's how like trolly Kizaru is. But it's like I don't know. I could see something super troll from Oda. I wouldn't be surprised if like the first commander, the second commander, like I want them to be really cool, unique ones, like mythical and like ancient. But like I wouldn't be surprised if we see some trolly ass shit.
Like
Maybe
Zeus?
the armadillo, you know, foreshadow
A Zeus zone?
the Zeus.
I mean, think about it. Like,
As own
if
god.
Oda puts a trolley kind of animal, he's gonna think of some cool way to make it powerful.
Oh no,
Oh
exactly.
no, yeah, that's what we were
course.
saying.
Allow-
No, we're saying like hopefully it's a trolley animal, but hopefully like the trolley animal is like a top commander or some shit,
Yeah.
you know?
Like a
Yeah.
So
hyena.
you know they're powerful. They're just trolley.
Like a lot of like the fruits in like One Piece that seem kind of trash at first, like once
They're
they
good.
get a hold of them, like Buggies
Yo,
and Vetas.
Chris, you remember what's it called when what's his name? Was it Kelly Funk started doing the pocket dimensions?
Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing to us about that.
Mhm. People sleeping.
No, the Font Brothers is Jacket no me.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. The
Pocket
jacket
dimensions.
one with pocket dimensions. Yes.
Yeah, that's awakening.
You mean it
The
changes the
jacket
jacket
is
size?
broken.
Nope.
Oh
it
yeah,
goes in a different
moderate.
direction.
They
Hey,
don't
but
believe
hey, look,
it.
I always bring this up. Hey, look, I always bring this up. But with the Jacket no me, if Kelly Funk put himself over a devil fruit user, could he use their devil fruit?
Of
Why not?
course.
Or Chuck
Of course.
Norris?
But even there, if he puts himself over a Yonko, if a Yonko puts on
Yes.
on Kelly
All
Funk,
hell is loose.
He's even
Night,
stronger.
night.
Like the thing is, the Yonko wouldn't get weaker. He'd just be stronger than a Yonko. You know?
Exactly. I mean, his powers are ridiculous, dude. His art, dude.
See, he
armament hockey
need to
didn't
train.
affect him.
See what he need to do. He need to train to get this so that he can force himself on people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only.
Rape, no me.
Every devil fruit is
I'm about to
direct
say you didn't
rape
have to
no
say
man.
force himself on people.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, because like that's one of his flaws is because somebody had to willingly put him on, instead of him just like jump into
Control
a
himself.
jacket
Where you
and
going,
like
little ass nigga? Put me on your arms.
rap niggas up like Debo. Be like
Hey, what was that?
that's my
Hey, that
body,
old.
punk.
You ever seen that old Disney show called The Jersey?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
Oh
a Disney
yeah.
show?
Yeah, when they put on the jersey, they just as good as the people. Yeah,
They jump into like sports players, like they put on the jersey, they get thrown into like a sports game.
Oh, that
Oh,
shit's
yeah,
old
I
as
remember
fuck,
that.
Blade.
Yeah, that's
Yo.
old,
That's
Dude,
what I'm
I
thinking
remember
about.
that shit.
That shit used to come on like in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
3:30 in the
old.
morning.
Like
How
I,
old?
sheesh.
But yeah, that's how you going. That's the only power up I can see it doing. Like if what Dirt talk about, like come here, nigga, you finna go play the soccer game. They just jump on him. But shit, man. Hey, but go ahead.
I was gonna change topics. Somebody else, but go ahead.
I was gonna see how impressed people are going to be. Besides, like if Luffy does pull off
The plot hole of hockey.
if Luffy does pull off the future sight, like
I'm gonna be so sad.
how do you expect for other people to grow in the Straw Hats?
By fighting top
The
tier
second
battles,
habit.
bro. As soon as they go to Wano,
see,
majors and Kaibu.
Wait, the problem with that is right.
I mean,
if he gets
this is
the
the
future sight
problem-
before Sanji, that's annoying to me.
Yeah,
Sanji's special.
exactly.
Yeah, that man, he bodies Sanji with that shit.
That's why I want him to get King's Hockey. I don't want it to be observation. I want it to be King's Hockey.
Oh, you're saying
would
like
it
if
be a
Luffy
problem?
had the future sight that?
Yeah, it makes Sanji obsolete.
Yeah, if I don't mind if he gets it, but Sanji needs to get it before he does.
No,
Oh,
please.
please, no.
Why does Sanji need to get the future sight?
That's what I'm
Or
saying,
Luffy.
Nikki. That's what I'm saying. No, it's because no. It's because Nikki's a major Sanji fan.
Okay, but you know they have.
Wait. First of all, that's true. And
Oh
then
my god!
No.
in the SPS, didn't he say they each specialize in different hockey, and observation hockey is Sanji's one? So
It doesn't matter. Specialty. Luffy can still have better observation hockey, even though Sanji specializes.
Him having better observation hockey isn't the problem. It's him specializing in other stuff before Sanji does. It's kind of weird.
He's not gonna know. The thing is, he's still not gonna be specializing in
That
it.
is specializing.
No, it's not.
No, not everybody sees the future with observation hockey.
No, but just because you have a specific attribute for it doesn't mean it's your specialization.
They show plenty of people
That's
have doing the
specializing in the
future
hockey.
sight already.
Nah,
No,
get him.
I've only seen one person.
I agree with
No,
Double A.
who's the one
What about
person you've
Enel?
seen so far?
What about
Katakuri.
now?
No,
Andrew wasn't
I
reading
seen
the
Luffy
future.
do it in Marineford, and I also seen Aokiji do it in Marineford.
What did Marine do? What did Luffy do that Marine for?
When
He's talking about how he dodged
speculated
Mihawk.
about
He's
Mihawk.
talking
When
about
he
the
went up
Mihawk.
against
Oh my god!
Yes,
No,
that happened.
no.
Thurston, that happened.
No.
You can't. That is a feat. Luffy did it
That
already.
wasn't that wasn't observation, fam.
Nah, I don't
That
know.
wasn't
No,
observation.
Nah, it's
Yes,
looking
it
pretty
was.
credible right now.
Because
Looking pretty
Mihawk,
credible.
because Mihawk
Hold up.
says you are unusually calm. What did Katakuri say? If I keep my calm,
I can use observation
so
hockey.
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
How
he
is he
used
not?
observation hockey.
Ruffy was about to die. You know, I mean, he was going crazy there. Like, what you mean? He's running around.
Yeah, he used observation hockey. He did that. Then Aokiji did it right before Jozu had ran into him. When he had ran up on
when
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard stabbed him.
Yo,
Yeah,
as soon as all
yeah,
of a sudden he was trying to do something to Whitebeard, it was like a flash, and you seen Jozu pop up, and all of a sudden Jozu just ran into him right afterwards, like a second later.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this Luffy shit, man.
Bro, you may not believe it, but that's what happened.
That's what happened.
That's
He
what
wouldn't
happened.
mention him being.
I look at it more
being
as
calm if that
I
wasn't
look
the
at it more as like him about to throw a punch at on Mihawk and then realizing like, hold up,
But
this is fucking Mihawk.
No, but how would you know what they're saying?
Nah, man, nah, bro.
What they're
Don't
saying
take
is,
that man's
why
stuff
would
away.
he envision his arms getting cut off? Because he was dumb enough to start swinging.
You realize
It
hockey
was.
is just
I look
predictability.
at it as the scene, like showing, like telling the audience, like this is what he was thinking.
No, observation
Like,
hockey is just prediction. He was literally predicting his arms are going to get cut off, so he punched the ground.
The man saw the future.
He saw the
changed
future.
it.
I looked at it. He saw the future, bro.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta get a man something.
I looked at it
y'all
as
can't be going against Luffy that hard.
Look, this was before like hockey was even like, like really introduced.
Hockey was introduced ever since Skypiea. It's just the fact that Oda doesn't explain everything. That's the whole thing.
Alluded to it in Alabasta.
Actually, it's
but did they specifically say
what are you
hockey?
talking about, Psycho?
Oh, Zoro did. Zoro had observation hockey in Alabasta. He did.
That was just plot.
That wasn't plot.
All I would say about that.
In Alabasta.
Wait, what are you saying?
Go on, Tyler. What are you saying, Tyler?
Crocodile alluded to a way to beat him in his sand form during Alabasta. That wasn't the water for certain.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the only thing that I'll give towards the Zoro thing about it being hockey was that Zoro was near death, and all of a sudden he started hearing everything around him. So maybe, but
I can't give it to Zoro or Luffy.
I can give it to
Come
Luffy
on. So, but you can give it to Katakuri though, ain't it? You can give it to Katakuri.
Katakuri's like we know for a fact what Katakuri should be.
Hold on. So you telling me if Oda say, back then in SBS, Oda just say all of a sudden, as soon as somebody asks him, oh yeah, Luffy saw the future. I foreshadowed it back then. What you'll finally give me?
Well, then, then I would have no choice. But has he said that?
Has Oda ever once made any type of statement about that?
Yeah,
no.
For me,
yes. Does he have to say?
For me, yes.
Does he have to say?
No. Okay, no. I'm going by that. We'll have to ask Oda. Was Garp using hockey when he used to punch Luffy when he was a little kid? When he used to tap him on top outside.
But we know for a fact that is though.
Oda said it was a fist of gloves.
No. How could you know that if Oda didn't tell you?
I didn't know it back then, but until we got introduced to hockey, it's like okay, that makes sense because they confirmed it.
The only people who hurt Luffy was Nami
that's what Wayne's
and
trying
Garp.
to say right now, Durson. He's saying
they actually confirmed it when they were explaining what hockey was. Luffy had flashbacks to Garp hitting him and stuff. He was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, exactly.
And we had Sanji say, "How can a rubber man be hurt?"
And then look when they got introduced to Katakuri seeing the futures, did they have a flashback into fucking Marineford where Luffy was? No, because he just thought about that shit.
Really?
The fuck?
But if we go on the manga, we clearly see.
It's just hard to believe that Luffy, who doesn't even know what hockey is like using like a refined form of observation. It doesn't really make sense.
Really?
Really?
I just
really? Oh, hold on.
It wasn't purposeful.
Luffy didn't even know what the hell hockey was, but his ass used strong enough
Exactly.
Him
Conqueror's
using
hockey to knock
basic,
out
him using basic
a lot of
Conqueror's
them
hockey
people.
is totally different from using a refined form of observation that Katakuri
But
for his entire
as
life.
far as we know, he probably just seen it like this. The priest did. It wasn't like some super refined observation. He just had a
Come
moment.
on. Why y'all always got to take away from the man?
Nah, you
I'm
guys are
not
saying it's
taking away
future sight
from it.
though. I'm not
It's
taking away
the
sound
from
like
it.
fact that look, that whole situation, it makes sense why Luffy motherfucking stopped his attack. Because he was about to attack, and then he thought about it, like, hold up. This is the world greatest swordsman.
But
I'm about to get my horn chopped off.
but
Let me
Thurston,
stop my attack.
That's one of
Has
those.
It
Luffy
wasn't
ever
as
showed
if
that?
it wasn't as if,
hey
huh?
Thurston, this the problem in your whole little
Luffy's
theory just
character,
now
nigga.
in your argument.
No, he did that with
Luffy was
Magellan.
But on one
fighting
way, say,
Mihawk before that even happened. Luffy was going against Mihawk before that even happened. He ran away. Then all of a sudden, Jinbei ran up.
So
Jinbei ran up.
How many
He
attacks
pushed Jinbei to
how
the
many
no. He
attacks
here's the
did
pushed
thing.
he
Jinbei
throw
to
at
the
Mihawk?
side. Then he ran
How
back
many
up
attacks did he throw at
on
Mihawk?
Luffy.
How
Huh?
many attacks did he throw at Mihawk?
Zoro.
At least about 3 or 4. He
Huh?
tried to attack Mihawk.
I said, how many attacks did he throw at him?
You want me to go back in the mangas and count every last one of them?
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
He only tried the
Did you,
bazooka
Alright.
once.
You ain't saying nothing
So
but a word.
there's this thing that swordsmen have called bloodlust that is different from hockey that Zoro's used. He used it in was it Whiskey Peak?
You mean sadism?
No, he means bloodlust. He literally means bloodlust.
He means bloodlust.
I'm not on that. I'm not on that bandwagon.
So
yeah.
that
I'm
could have
good
been
with that
exactly
there.
what Mihawk did to Luffy.
No, but
Really?
it didn't project anything.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
What
read
is
Luffy.
bloodlust.
You mean
Luffy
killing
literally
intent?
saw his arm get cut off. Like okay, I would agree with you if what happened, because remember in Sabaody, Zoro did it too. Where those swordsmen came at him in Sabaody, then he glared at him, then they dropped their swords. So if you're going to use that example, fine. But what happened with Luffy is that Luffy himself saw his arms getting cut off and decided to hit the ground instead of throw his punch at Mihawk.
But
So
Yeah.
I would think that was future sight.
what that would
Because
like
it's
say,
Luffy saying it.
like how can he have and Katakuri's been training his whole life basically get that kind of observation hockey.
Your mic's a little fucked up, Ricky.
I mean, didn't we see that nigga? What's his name? What's the dude name? Kobe. He just unlocked his in that moment. That was a crazy power. Why can't he
Yes.
just have a little moment
Just-
of looking around?
Luffy was reading minds and stuff.
I mean, again, Luffy used King's Hockey in Marineford. He used King's Hockey at
A very
Amazon.
basic King's hockey.
He was already
Facing the best hockey users in the world.
He was already unlocking hockey. So it's
Tell
not
him again, but I don't
far-fetched.
think they heard you,
But
Blaze.
hold
it's not far-fetched to
hold
see him
on.
use future sight.
But you're
It's
saying-
not
Hold on.
far-fetched.
Luffy's King's hockey was so strong that at Marineford, you see all the top tiers, other top tiers there.
Yep, the Marines.
All of them took account to it. At first, it was like, "Oh, that's Dragon's son. Oh yeah, we gotta kill him. That's Dragon Kid." As soon as they seen Luffy put out a King's hockey that strong at Marineford, all them
That
top
strong, it
tiers,
barely
even
knocked
some
out
of
all the
Whitebeard's allied pirates getting knocked out. They said, "Okay, fuck that. That shit too strong. We gotta kill him now."
But they were
That's Luffy before he even knew what was going on.
You act like his Conqueror's hockey is knocking out Marco and shit. No, that's not what happened, bro.
Man,
Bro, it wasn't knocking out Marco,
I mean,
but
it's
the
still
nigga put
because
in
we
work.
don't know
You can't
what
even deny
Conquerors
that.
is. We still don't know what Conquerors is. It's Conqueror's gonna have something so crazy that they had to kill that nigga that then. Matter of fact, hold on, before I say that, wasn't it more so that it may have been a personality thing with Akainu? Because it was like Akainu just went crazy to go after Luffy. So it may be more character hinted with Akainu than just because he had Conquerors, but it can go both ways.
Well, no, he's saying that everybody took notice of it. Sengoku noticed it. Aokiji noticed it. Kizaru noticed it, and they were like, but you hear Akainu, as you're saying, Akainu wasn't one who vocalized it, was saying, "Nah, we need to kill this dude now." But Akainu already.
Now he was
has
trying
a
to kill
grudge
him
against
ever
Jack.
since he arrived at Marineford.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, because
Akainu already had a
remember he was
grudge.
going around trying to convince Squardo to stab Whitebeard and kill him and shit. That wasn't his main priority. As soon as Akainu seen Luffy had Conqueror's hockey.
That was before the battle.
Yeah, that was before Luffy showed up, though.
Even Sengoku ordered him.
Like when Luffy showed up, the first thing you see Akainu say is like, "Oh, we gotta kill him. He's Dragon's son."
Yeah, when they announced that crap on the loudspeaker, then
No,
after
he
that,
knew it before that. Like when they were falling out the sky.
I don't know. I could have sworn because I just watched the episode today.
I about to say, I don't know about that because
right
didn't nobody know he was Dragon's son until then. It was
only certain people in the world government
readers,
even knew that.
Like the readers who watched, we didn't know that was Dragon's. Well, actually, we did. Matter of fact, I'm thinking of Ace. My fault.
No, we only knew it from Garp though. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Ace. I'm thinking about Ace finding out he was Gold Roger's son. My fault.
But I think, I don't understand. Like, how can you compare him using Conqueror's Haki and the Observation Haki? That is, to me, it's not the same.
Because he was awakening both at the same time.
Yeah, we saw it.
He was using both Hakis at the same time.
One's like even gone beyond predicting.
They're both Haki, Nikki.
They're both Haki.
We saw Kobe awaken it. We saw Usopp awaken it. We know you can get crazy things done the moment you awaken it, bro.
All it takes is moments of extreme stress, and you trigger it. That's all it takes.
Yeah, having no doubt.
My point is this: how can you literally get something someone's been training their whole life? The Conqueror's Haki one, that's like he wasn't even controlling it properly. Just let it out, even knocked out allies.
I think you might want to take connection on your microphone.
Well,
your mic's talking into a potato, boy. God,
your mic's a little fucked up, Nikki. But what he's trying to say is, he's saying how. Yeah, it's a little fucked up right now, Nikki. But to say what you were saying about the whole, like, how can he get something that this guy's been training for his whole time for? Like, dude, when he used his Conqueror's Haki, like, he used the End Awakener, right? Conqueror's is something that usually people, like, you don't have normally, right? And what they're trying to say is, Nikki... Well, what I'm saying is when...
It's your spirit, isn't it? So it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just how long you traveled, all your experiences, and right that time is having a really bad experience, and it unleashed itself. Observation Haki, you have to train for it. Literally, Rayleigh said that's the only novelty you have to train for. Conquerors you can't train for.
No, what they're saying is, Nikki, what they're saying is this, Nikki. Just because he used it for an instance before even really, like, unlocking it and stuff, before he, like, even though they're saying that he used it right there, it's not like Luffy just had it and awake. You know what I mean?
And consciously use it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what is this?
He unknowingly did it.
Yes, it was what he didn't focus on. I'm about to use Observation Haki. No, he used it because his arms were about to get cut off.
Yeah, because he was in such a stressful state. Yeah.
Man, that nigga ain't see no fucking future.
Yo, all I'm saying is, bro, hold on. I'm looking at it right now, right? Luffy.
No, I'm looking at.
No, I'm finna bust out the panel.
That's what I'm saying. Do it, Wing. Body him.
Nah, I'm looking at it right now. They showed Luffy finna go for a jet bazooka. Why he's going in for a jet bazooka in the same panel where they got Luffy's face in Gear Second. They clearly show right next to that in the same panel. Oh shit, my arms gonna get cut off.
Exactly. Exactly. He's like, oh shit, it's Mihawk. My arms better get cut off.
No. He was going at Mihawk before that. Mihawk was attacking him and shit. They were going at it. Luffy in the same panel. Luffy fucking almost got his hands cut off. So that man said, all right, fuck that. Put mine on the ground. And Mihawk was like, oh, you surprisingly clear-headed. Oh, ain't that something?
Matter of fact,
same thing how they describe how you got to be
that's even more confirmation.
The only thing that says to me,
Katakuri said that you have to be calm in order to use this version of
and Mihawk saying it's surprising how calm you are.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's all
only thing they say to me is that he thought about it and like, nope, not today.
Come on,
dude. Word. You can be mad all you want, but that's what it says to me.
Hey, Durst. This is Luffy of all people. Why would Luffy not only give him that type of credit for attacking? What other way would Luffy try to attack the nigga? He was just fucked. He was fucked.
He was fucked either way, so that's why he didn't leave. They left it alone.
So Durston, what you saying is right. Tell me why in the hell when Luffy ran up on all three admirals, that shit ain't happen again?
Exactly, because he attacked all three admirals, but he's not
at the same time. All of them was standing right in front of him when Jinbei threw him out the water.
That was kind of
Luffy, why didn't he see the right in front of him? Ready to fight.
The only admiral The only admiral
all the admirals stood right there. And as soon
admiral
as
that attacked Luffy was Kizaru.
Kizaru speed blitzed Luffy. As soon as he used Gear Second and ran past him, and Kizaru was sitting there right next to him.
Hey, I'm about to go get some food, man. Y'all be easy, man.
Kizaru wasn't going to cut his arms off.
Oh, my bad, but Kizaru can kick your ass to fucking infinity beyond like he bought right here.
Let me just ask this question, guys. If really one teacher Luffy says the only one you can't train is conquerors, right? But the other two you have to train. How can Luffy suddenly use something that someone's been training for years for?
Nikki, we already touched on Nikki, we touched on it. Just because he used it once in a time of stress doesn't mean he had it activated. Who cares? He used it one time.
Yes, it was a one time. It's not like he's spamming it.
Yes, he can. Nikki, we saw it.
That's like saying he shouldn't be able to use Haki at any time.
That's what I'm
saying. It's more than likely that Mihawk scared him so much with the bloodlust thing you were talking about earlier.
No, because even with Monet, she didn't see Zoro doing that. Zoro literally cut her. It would be different if Zoro projected that he was going to cut her. And that's
that's kind of why she got scared.
She wasn't surprisingly calm.
Zoro cut her.
She was for the murder to Shigi.
That's because it worked on him.
She was for the murder to Shigi. That's why. As soon as she was for the murder to Shigi, Zoro had to step in.
Okay.
She wasn't calm. Because the first thing that went through her mind, as soon as she noticed she got cut.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe Mihawk did it. It didn't work on Luffy. I'm saying Zoro did it on Monet and it worked that time. That's why she wasn't calm. And that's why Mihawk's like, wow, I can't believe you're actually calm.
Well, let me ask y'all this though. Do y'all think what do y'all think did Zoro do to Monet in that moment? That conquerors, or what do y'all think that was?
The same thing he did to those samurai on the same thing he
that's
did
just pure intimidation.
On Sabaody. He just
So that's just pure intimidation, but I don't understand.
On Sabaody was clear. I think that was Conquerors.
That looks suspicious.
No, Sabaody, that's Conquerors.
Yeah, on Sabaody is Conquerors.
Well, Conquerors has two things to it, right? It's intimidation and it's presence, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So then you could say Zoro used Conquerors Haki.
Yeah.
Because he intimidated him.
Yeah, but she even said she even said, oh shit. She noticed she would have got killed if Zoro was actually using Haki. She's so scared that if Zoro actually used Haki, she'd be dead right now. So she's scared enough to not even reform in her Logia form. She's still half snow. That's why she was doing that. Just off of, oh shit. I thought he wasn't gonna cut me. I thought he was chivalrous. He like Sanji. So I'm like, nah, I ain't like that. Sanji don't like that. Me, I will kill you. But I'm just going easy because you're a girl.
The one thing
she thought he wasn't gonna do that.
The one thing
as soon as all of a sudden he did something, as soon as she was about to kill Tashigi, first order of business, chopped him too. And she just noticed, oh shit, this nigga just cut my face with Haki. He just cut me in two with no Haki. If he wanted to, I'll be dead right now.
The one thing I do like about this chapter, though, this chapter is for me, it closes up some of the plot holes and shit. Cause for me, I understand now why Luffy was able to be able to fight Rob Lucci after getting their ass whooped in Water 7. That makes more sense to me after knowing this kind of shit. It makes more sense to me about why he got stronger after he fought Rob Lucci. It makes more sense to me.
It makes sense to you back then?
Bro, yeah. Hey, look, I just read the panels again with Luffy and Mihawk. He ain't see the fucking future, fam.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
So, and you look at the same.
Let's just agree to disagree, because we're not going to agree.
No, I can't do that. If I'm right,
I feel you, man. Yeah,
Durston, real talk. If Luffy, if in the same exact panel, right next to Luffy's face, there's another little thing right next to it, and it shows Luffy's arms getting cut off.
Yes, that's why he was seeing his head. Yes, he thought about it. It was like, hold up, this is Mihawk. I know my weakness is swords. He would cut my arms off with no hesitation. Let me stop right now.
But
because look, he was about to attack. Look, he was about to attack Mihawk instinctually because Mihawk had came down and try to cut him. Right? It wasn't as if he sat there and was fighting Mihawk. It was like, okay, I'm about to do this. No, Mihawk was coming after him, and then he got instinctually was about to do a bazooka, and it was like, hold up.
Instinct
This
sounds
is
a lot
Mihawk.
like hockey. Instinct sounds like hockey.
Hold up. It sounds like he thought about it. He thought that he was about to get fucked up.
No, I'm
This is
looking
the
at the
same.
same
This
thing
is
you
the
looking
same
at.
Luffy
He
that
said,
attacked. This is the same
"Bro,
Luffy that attacked Mihawk after Mihawk beat Zoro. This is the same
Yes.
Luffy that always runs into situations and doesn't think. So,
No, but he's been thinking lately,
so,
though, hasn't he?
so he gets unusually calm
That's
and
not.
sees that his arms are going to get cut off, so he stops.
I think he
he's
did see the future.
thinks about it.
I think he is. 'Cause, like whenever he finally gets the new power and shit, that's probably how Oda gonna write it from here on out. Like after he learns how to see into the
But
future.
it's consistent with Oda's writing because it's
Yeah.
always in highly stressful situations. Again, Zoro all of a sudden learns how to cut metal on the fly because he's near death. That's what happens with hockey.
I just think it's gonna be some bullshit because I feel like most people gonna overreact. They're gonna overreact every fight Luffy has from now on. Every time he get hit, they're gonna be like, "How you got hit? You can see into the future and all that kind of shit." And I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna get triggered.
All I say about it is that it makes a fight with Kaido more plausible if he can see what Kaido's about to do.
What?
No, yeah, like Luffy has better stuff. That's all he's saying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's gonna hurt Kaido. I'm saying if he can see
It makes
Kaido's
more
about
sense
to hit him
because he
with
has
his club, it's gonna make more
Nice.
sense for him to be in a fight with Kaido if he can see the future. Again, I don't want him to get future sight. I want him to do something with Kisaki. But if he gets future sight, it makes it better.
Yeah, as the story keeps progressing, he'll get better at all the stuff he do.
I can say I disagree with that. Totally.
Or what? What you disagree with?
Oh, the whole thing about observation with me, Luffy.
You going in and out?
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with you, Nikki, today.
That's internet connection. All I can say is the thing is, if you have to train observation, and
I'll be back in the morning.
all I can say is like, how does that make Katakuri's? It's not even a feat anymore because Luffy somehow managed to do it by accident. Do you get what I mean?
No, the difference is that Rayleigh is saying your hockey blooms against higher and tougher opponents. So he's going against someone who uses advanced observation hockey. So in that way, it would make sense that he would be able to unlock it. Doesn't mean that he's going to be spamming it like Katakuri does.
Yes, that's all.
But if he's able, yes, but if he's able to do it at spurts and sees if Katakuri is about to hit him, then he uses it and dodges and counter punches. It makes it better.
Yeah, that's not my issue. My issue is not that. My issue is the whole thing. You guys thinking that he used it against Mihawk like that time. That's the only thing I have.
Because it's the same language. You have to be calm. You have to be unusually calm in order to do it. Katakuri said,
"Swordsmen are always the
I remain
exception.
calm,
Remember that.
you cannot hit me."
Remember
what?
That's what he says.
Yeah, you heard him, Nikki. Yeah,
it's the same language. If I remain calm, you cannot.
Even back in Skypiea, when they're fighting Satori, it's literally like Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji or whatever. Satori says, "Oh my gosh, they messed up my rhythm." Yeah, they were able to. Yes.
That's what he says.
Yes,
so
it's clearly an observation. Yes, that's observation hockey to the fullest.
It's consistent. It's consistent writing.
I'm just saying. My issue is with the level.
I might have
dodging an attack is fine, but seeing into the future when you'd even know about observation hockey in the first place, I have a problem with that. That's my only issue.
So, hold on.
No,
so
but he didn't know about hockey. Period.
I got this. I got this. Now, last time I checked, Kobe was at the war. Kobe ain't know shit about hockey. Kobe out there reading fucking minds and shit.
Yes.
All out the fucking blue.
Off the first time. Wait, off the first time he awakened it, he was doing that.
Let me counter that then. Could he control what he was? What could he control what he was doing, or he was just hearing everybody's voice?
We're not saying Luffy is going to control
about hockey.
Yeah, that's not what we're saying at all.
That's not what we're saying.
That's the first time he heard about hockey. Period.
Yeah, I get that, but you're acting like it's the same thing. It's not the same.
No, we're saying.
Listen,
we're literally saying this is that what Luffy did with Mihawk was in a moment he saw his arms getting cut off and he decided not to attack him. It's the same thing Kobe did. In a split moment, he awakened observation hockey. and whatever else
How's
he
that
was
the,
hearing. It's the same
how's that
thing.
the same thing? How, one is way more advanced than the other one, though. One is
But
literally
it does
predicting.
no. But the proficiency that they're using it, the level that they're using it at,
It's base
it's
level.
Both of them
inconsequential.
high as
No,
hell.
it's not. How can you? Look,
No.
the fact is unlocking something and you can't even control all the voices you hear. That's not the same thing as literally predicting someone seeing into the future.
Nikki, did Luffy do it again at Marineford besides that one time?
That's why it doesn't make any sense.
So it's the same thing. So it's the same thing Kobe did. A split moment.
No, but Kobe's learning it now, though. He's got observation hockey from that moment.
Okay, and Luffy
Kobe
has
can
observation.
Luffy got it from Rayleigh. Luffy learned from
Luffy
Rayleigh.
did this shit for like 1 second. Kobe couldn't turn that shit off. He was in the hospital still like hearing people thoughts and shit. Luffy did that shit for 1 second, and we've never heard from that shit again until right now.
Kobe's turned off. Kobe's turned off during the war when this crap was going crazy. When it was going crazy, right when he hopped in front of Akainu, it turned off, and Kobe was talking and said that crap in front of everybody. Then Shanks popped up and knocked Kobe out, and then stopped Akainu.
Yeah, I thought it didn't turn off though. I thought it didn't. I thought he just
it was still on when he woke up. It was still on when he woke up.
That was my whole point. That was my whole point. It was
on when he woke up, but it turned off when he was talking to Akainu.
No, it never turned off. It never turned off.
Luffy shit turned off. Luffy did his shit for like a second. So if y'all saying he saw into the future, he saw into the future for a second, and we've never heard anything else about it this whole time.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing as Luffy using Conqueror's King's Haki. He used it for a second and then pulled down. He used it for a second at Marineford. Then that was it.
The difference between conquerors and observation is you can't train conquerors. You just have it. You can't. There's only 1 in a million people can have it in the whole One Piece verse. So observation, everyone can get it if they train for it, right? Conquerors is special people have it, and once they can unlock that ability. That's why I can't. It's not the same thing.
I'm saying if you look at it on paper, if you look at it, look at what Usopp did at Dressrosa. He saw Luffy, Sugar, and Law. In that split second, he used observation hockey. Has Usopp used observation hockey since?
He's unlocked it.
He hasn't used it since. He unlocked it for a split second, but he hasn't used it since.
That's a cheat tactic. We haven't seen him in a fight since then.
Zoro in that one moment in Alabasta could hear everything. Has he done it since?
No.
But okay,
he hasn't. He
hasn't.
Yeah,
my argument stands. He hasn't.
Argument stands.
Let me ask.
All I heard is
let me ask
body.
this question then.
That man Usopp hadn't fought anybody else since he got.
Exactly. Yep, no body. That's all I heard. Bodied.
Let me just say this. Let me ask everyone this. Then. You guys are saying observation hockey anymore right now. How are you saying?
No, that's not what the. No.
That's literally what you just said. You can go for.
No, I'm not saying that because you're not listening to me. You're listening to respond. You're not listening to hear what I'm saying. What Zoro did with if you want to call it the breadth of all things or observation, he heard everything around him. He heard the bricks falling. He heard the trees moving. He chose to cut and he chose not to. But we never get that through the rest of the series with what Zoro did. Usopp in Dressrosa, his hockey was that he could see he could see the auras of Luffy, Law, and Sugar. He hasn't done it since. Luffy at Marineford was able to see his arms getting cut off. And after that moment, he got in an even worse situation. He jumped up there with 3 admirals.
All right.
And he didn't use hockey again at that point because he got kicked by Kizaru.
Let me respond to that though. The only time that we knew for a fact out of those three things that it was hockey was Usopp, and we haven't seen Usopp been in a fight since that happened. Like you conveniently leave that out. You conveniently leave out that we haven't seen Usopp be in a fight. Let me finish. I'll listen to you. I'll let you talk. Let me finish. And after that, we don't know what. We still to this day don't know what Zoro did, what that was, if it was hockey or not. We do know for a fact that when Kobe unlocked his hockey at the war, when he woke up, he was still hearing people's thoughts and shit. And that's when we got the speech about he just unlocked hockey and shit. We were getting a whole conversation about that, like that he can still hear the voice of everything, and that's Haki. After Luffy used the shit, we still don't know what it is. I'm just playing devil's advocate. We still don't know what that was.
I know. Yeah, but I'm saying Luffy didn't have any control of it. The same way when Luffy used Conqueror King's Haki on Amazon Lily. He didn't use it. He didn't use it.
It's not the same
I'm
thing.
saying, if you let me finish.
It doesn't matter what level he's using it at.
Exactly. You have to
it doesn't
know how
matter.
to use Haki in order to activate it. Luffy did not know how to use Haki. So when he's using it in spurts, it's the spur of the moment because it's a dire situation. He used it in Amazon Lily because they were about to attack Marguerite. So he used it there. In Venom Marineford, he used it because they were about to kill Ace. But he did not know how to automatically use Conqueror King's Haki until he got trained by Rayleigh. So the same thing happens with this future sight. What he used against Mihawk. He saw Mihawk about to cut his arms off, so he didn't use it. After that point on, as I said, he got in an even dire situation with 3 Marine Admirals. And he didn't use observation Haki right then and there.
The only part I'm just having trouble to accept is that he skipped base Haki and he just went straight to future sight. That's what I'm saying. That's the only problem I'm saying.
Well, then you have to have the same problem with Zoro and Alabasta.
Zoro,
Usopp. We don't know what that was. They don't know what that was. Yeah, I ain't gonna accept it till it get confirmed.
And my question is how come Luffy never used armament in any of those situations that when he was fighting a Logia user?
No armament Haki. Again, it's in a specific situation for a specific time. Luffy did not learn about Haki until the end of the pre-time skip when Rayleigh started teaching him about it.
So you can use observation.
That's the only time he started learning about it.
But that's what I'm asking. You can use armament, but you can use observation at the time, right?
No, he couldn't.
No, he couldn't. No, Nikki. He's saying he couldn't use any of them, Nikki.
He couldn't use. But he. It was a dire.
It doesn't matter if he used it in an instance, Nikki. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
No, I get what he's saying, but I'm saying Luffy's been in lots of death, like situations where he's gonna die against low kind of users. How come he hasn't used armament just to punch him away? Just that was
That's why I bring up the situation with the 3 admirals when he got on the.
When we were in Skypiea and Mantra was first introduced, it's literally seeing into the future a couple seconds, and that's the most basic use of observation Haki. So if you accidentally activate observation Haki, you're seeing a couple seconds into the future, at least a second.
Yes, and Luffy saw Mihawk about to cut his arms off for a split second.
I'm just stating facts.
Facts on facts on facts.
It's just a split second, but he did not know how to control it.
Yeah, like he's not spamming that
shit. He can control it. He can control observation Haki. He can control armament Haki. He can control his King's Haki. Pre-time skip, he had no control over it. Again,
I think he's about to concede.
It only came out at
Nikki. I'm on your side, but his argument is making more sense. I think it's the bloodlust. I don't think it was observation Haki.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
what was bloodlust?
He's saying that Mihawk made Luffy see that.
Really?
Well, that's what he's saying. He thinks.
So okay. Going by that, when has anybody in the show made somebody else see something like Luffy getting his hands chopped off? You go say this.
All right, let me think about this.
Never. That's the answer. Never.
I'm just saying that's what you're going by. I want to know why you think this. Show me times in the manga where this even happened. Just because they're bloodless. Because I could have sworn.
I'll find it. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something.
Zoro had bloodlust versus Luffy a couple times. When they had one time when they fought in Alabasta, they talking about going to fight Crocodile and shit. I ain't see Luffy seeing the future back then.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to think about. Yeah, I'm trying to think. But the issue with that is Mihawk's the highest of swordsman, so his intimidation would be is the top, basically. He would have a top bloodlust, in my opinion.
No, but what Wing's saying is you can't even confirm that it is bloodlust. So even if you want to say that for Mihawk, we don't know if it's even real yet. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you can't just say he's saying you can't just say, oh well, Mihawk would be the best. You know, that's what he's trying to say. Like,
I'm sure you could say it, but you have to prove it.
yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have to prove it. I can't. Okay, the best way I can put this argument is I can't totally disagree with you guys. That's observation hockey. It's not observation hockey. I mean, but at the same time, you guys can't totally prove it's not killing intent either or bloodlust.
No, what Wing is saying is no. Hold on, Wing. Hold on, don't go. He's saying based simply off the fact that you haven't seen another example of bloodlust actually being used in the series. He's saying you can't immediately call it that. That's
why I'm not arguing this point. By the way, I was saying I don't think it's that way, but your argument makes sense that it was a first dip into observation hockey. So don't try to argue my point because I don't care to argue it.
No, I'm not arguing you. The point I'm trying to make is, it's like it's too hard to tell. Like in my opinion, that's for me. Just because of the whole like seeing to the future thing. That's the thing I just don't like about it. That's all.
So it's too hard to tell that Luffy can see into the future based on the information they gave in Skypiea, Alabasta, Marine Corps, and right now. And right now, so
that's what I'm saying. It's like Oda's literally consistent with it throughout the whole story.
Yeah,
they said,
okay, you messed up my rhythm.
Yes,
in Skypiea.
Back in Skypiea, even before we even knew this was going to be a thing, he was hyping up the rhythm thing that we got this chapter, last chapter, arcs ago. This was like
that's what I'm saying.
Alabasta Zoro got it when he tried to cut steel, and he was like, while he was learning, talking about, okay, I'm not cutting this tree. But I can slice this rock up like nothing.
And again, hold
up.
Right before, but even there.
Let me say this one thing. And right before that, Zoro was like, I don't know how, but when he had cut all this shit, I knew where each rock was gonna be. So I moved out the way. And I don't know how, but I know my sword is right underneath that rock right there. As soon as he moved the rock, my sword is right there. He unlocked observation hockey.
And even
it's
there,
on you now.
And even there, Zoro, after the fight, after they're sailing again, Zoro says, I have to train in order to be able to use that power at any time. If that's not observation hockey or something to it, I don't know what it is.
Wait. About the Zoro thing, but the thing you're wrong there is he was training about cutting the steel, not the observation.
Yeah, he was training about cutting the steel, but in that life or death moment,
how that with
Rayleigh said in the past chapter, he said extreme moments versus strong opponents let your hockey bloom.
And Mr. One was a very
he was an extreme moment with Mr. One. He couldn't cut him, and he was going to get killed by Mr. One off that last attack. And Mr. One was like flabbergasted that the man even got back up. And all the rubble didn't kill him after his attack. Then Zoro clearly said, "Oh, my sword is right here underneath this rock." That's clearly saying observation hockey, because they even highlighted it in the manga. You see like a rock, not shaded the same color as the other ones.
But I will say I agree with you on that point. I have nothing wrong with the Zoro thing. Nothing in that the whole example that can even be killing it. And it's obviously there's no way you can dodge everything without it being observation hockey. I totally agree with you. I don't disagree with you at all. The thing I have with the problem I have with Mihawk is that there's a possibility it could be so, and the fact that Luffy's got like just seeing into the future, we didn't even know about. I'm just saying, man. Look,
you're not even listening to him.
I listen to everything he just said.
No way, because he already touched on that point, Nikki. I don't know.
I already agree about Zoro using observation hockey in extreme circumstances. Yes, I understand. And I get his point about the same thing with Luffy using it in that sense. But Luffy's been in a lot of death positions before. How come he's never used it again?
It doesn't always just automatically unlock. Nikki, just because you're in a dangerous situation, it doesn't mean you're immediately getting hockey. But you can. That's the thing. It can happen. And that's what they're trying to say. They think it did.
I agree, but in circumstances like Zoro's, where there's no other possible option that's observation hockey, I totally agree. The Mihawk one, that's different because of the whole intimidation that Mihawk has on opponents. We know everyone's basically shook of him unless you're a swordsman, a really good swordsman.
No, but what they're saying is even if you're scared of Mihawk, it's not like when has Mihawk ever? That's what their initial question was. When has Mihawk ever made someone so scared that it projected an entire image into? You
How
know
many
what I
times?
mean?
How many times have we seen Mihawk fight? Honestly,
That's the whole point, Nikki.
He fought Zoro.
he fought Zoro.
He fought Zoro. He beat everybody from Dung. He whooped everybody from Dung Creek them. Then we seen him fight. Then we seen Mihawk fight Luffy. He went up against Buggy. He fought Vista, and he fought them two people from Impel down in Newcomers when they ran up on him. Even though Mihawk had the same intent he had with Luffy, and he even said, "Oh, I'm gonna go easy, Shanks or whatever." But I mean, I'm not gonna go easy on them Shanks. I want to see what Destiny
Yeah, I
has
can't
for
hold
him.
my. Yeah.
And Luffy got out of it. The same killing intent he had with Luffy, he went up against the newcomers right like during that shit. And he went through them, but we never seen them see in the future, but we seen
It's
Luffy
not
see in the future.
the whole show through Luffy's perspective. Generally, like, why are you gonna see newcomers?
Oh,
Oh, then come
okay.
on, you can't
We
do that,
see
Nikki. You can't do all that because then you could try and just argue. No, I'm saying you could just argue anything.
we didn't see Luffy out there where Zoro was when he was fighting Mr. One, because
That's
I
what I'm
could have sworn
saying. Like,
Zoro and Nami was over there by himself when Miss Double Sunday was out there, when it was Miss Double Sunday and Mr. One versus Zoro and goddamn and Nami. Luffy wasn't over
That's it.
there, and we seen Zoro use fucking hockey.
You're not listening
So
to me.
what you
Unless they're straw hats. Obviously, Luffy and the straw hats. Yes. You see, that's from their perspective. We've never skipped. There's never been an arc without one of the members involved. Do you get what I'm saying?
really?
Like,
So if it's not nobody from the Straw Hats or nobody Luffy's associated with, then nothing, no argument we say will be valid enough for y'all.
that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I say you can't argue that way, Nikki. Because then
no,
you literally can just say anything. Oh, how does Kid see me?
all I'm saying, okay, fair enough. Fair. Okay, I guess this conversation ain't going anywhere. I just don't. I just can't. I
mean,
agree
you
with.
can always concede.
No, I agree. The Luffy thing, like, I still think that's arguable, basically.
Yeah.
I see where you guys are coming from. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to just be stubborn about it, but I still feel that could be killing intent personally. But okay.
Okay.
The whole thing seeing into the future when you have to, like, I still like the only reason I can't seriously get with that idea is the fact that you have to train observation. Okay, I know you can use in little spurts and stuff like Zoro did, but at the same time to look, so like, I don't know, man. Just, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna keep repeating.
Anything else you guys want to talk about real quick?
Observation hockey runs out. I mean, Katakuri fans.
I mean, it was a good
I'm saying like literally
conversation.
anything. It doesn't even matter.
I'm gonna tell y'all, it's gonna be a whole bunch of bullshit from now on. Every time after Luffy learn how to see the future, every time afterward, people gonna call bullshit whenever he get hit. And I'm gonna
really?
Of course.
So,
well, just because, but again, just
so it's
like
gonna be a
Naruto,
plot convenience.
No, it's like in Naruto. Just because Sasuke could read an opponent's movements,
oh yeah, it didn't
mean
mean
he could dodge it. I mean, because remember, pre-time skip, he was too slow to dodge Rock Lee.
Lee,
post-time skip,
exactly. That's
Lee.
sensible thinking, though. That's sensible thinking. Most One Piece fans ain't gonna understand it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you can see the future. He's supposed to dodge every freaking thing in the world." Like, you understand that, but most people.
But you're going up against higher tier people.
Exactly, you're going against high tiers.
Yeah.
So say if you going against Luffy, say, all right, next arc, you going up against Kaido. Of course, you can probably outdo fucking Katakuri. It's already been shown that you fucking stronger than him in a base gear 4 state. You already stronger than fucking Katakuri in base power. But if you going up against Kaido, if you can't do it, people will understand. Oh, that's fucking Kaido. Common sense would tell you, all right, he's faster and he's stronger, and his speed can probably override your observation hockey. Because I'm pretty sure other people in the show got observation hockey, but if he's already run up on their ass, he's already still gonna be speed blitzing them.
Facts. Unless you're Rayleigh.
One word of caution, though.
Yeah, Rayleigh a cheat code.
That's what I'm saying. Don't discount it being something other than Luffy getting future sight.
Yeah,
Luffy,
I know Luffy gonna
Oda
get
could have
this.
wrote Luffy
I'm
saying
pulling for
that.
I'm pulling for
No,
King's Haki.
but he's gonna get the best. He's gonna get the best observation hockey. He's
The
gonna get the
best
best.
Kings.
He's gonna get the
Yes.
best King's hockey, and he's
No,
gonna
he's
get
not
the
going to
best
achieve it right
army.
away. All he said
He's
is
not
that
saying right
he
away. He's
wants to be
saying
able to do that
No,
someday.
not right away.
he's saying
During
in
the
general
story.
in the series. That's
But what I'm
saying.
saying is that may just be Oda putting something in everyone's head just to do something different. He does that.
No, I think he's seeing the future. It makes most sense.
I kind of see it too.
Yeah, you don't set that up like that because the only reason why he can't hit Katakuri is that Katakuri can see into the future. Like literally nothing else he could do. Right, that I know of right now.
That's unless he tells us something about something else we didn't know before.
Then why would he tell us about Luffy wanting to see into the future then? Like why would he make Luffy say that if he's not going to do that?
Because it's something to aspire to eventually, but as it's been stated, that is something that takes years and years of mastery and training to accomplish.
And it's also stated that Haki blooms once you fight strong people. Like once you put in that type of situation, through that logic, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, open something up. And if what everybody on this stream has been saying made sense, he's been seeing to the future for like 2 years now. Because he saw into the future Marine Corps, according to everybody on this.
I'm not going to count on it. I think there are more interesting avenues.
Don't include me in that, by the way. I don't agree with that.
We know you don't want to believe all facts, Nikki. Yeah.
I just think it'll be fine for me. If he sees into the future, that's fine. Cause like he needs something, you know what I'm saying? Because he already got a huge nerf with his power. That he can only be in his power for like a certain amount of time. So he needs something that can help him be able to fight high tiers and beat high tiers in a time limit. You know,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, for Luffy to be going against people of this caliber, you can argue this early in the story, he's going to need something that's going to put him on their level.
Yeah.
And either advanced observation or advanced conqueror King's Haki is probably the way to go.
Like him.
Let me just ask this question. How long do you think it should take him to get to that point? Like how many fights or how many strong opponents?
We don't know. It's all in Oda's time.
He's fought some strong ass people this whole ride. He's fought some strong
I agree. Speculating on how long it's going to take is pointless.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. We can't really.
I mean, because this arc he's fought Cracker. Now he's fighting Katakuri. Next arc he's probably going to fight a low tier, near commander level person, and then Kaido, if Kaido's on Wano. Or it could be another calamity that's there that he fights. He could fight the Ace of Spades. So there's many ways Oda can go with this. I'm not the basic fact that he said if you fight a top tier in an extreme fight, your hockey gets better. Expect the whole series out, basically.
Yeah, he's just gonna be fighting people that are stronger than him and getting better than them mid fight.
Like if he take all this shit he done got from Katakuri, like takes all their lessons that man really done taught him about shit. Because he said he wanted to surpass him. So to be able to surpass him, he gotta like take some of the shit he's doing.
Take that
shit he's doing and insert it into his own arsenal. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, he really fanboying over Katakuri. If you want to be completely 100, he like, yeah, I want to beat that guy. All 100, all 1 billion berries. Like, yeah, I gotta take him out. But he ain't really never talked about any other villain like that he's fought. I don't think he kind of when I read it, kind of sounded like he was admiring him a little bit. Like,
he's saying like, yo, this guy's kind of stronger than me. You know what I mean?
They got nice, bro. This man right here, nice.
Like this dude's the truth.
Yeah. I like the dynamic though. I kind of like the dynamic of this fight. Like this, to me, this is the best fight we done had. One-on-one fight he done had since Rob Lucci. Easily the best fight he done had since Rob Lucci one-on-one. He ain't fought nobody one-on-one down there, except for Potter. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, Del Flamingo one-on-one at the end.
I mean
that ain't a one-on-one fight though.
Yeah.
Oh my bad, that was a 2-on-2. That was a 2-on-2.
It was a 2-on-2. It was a 2-on-2.
It was 2-on-2. Then it turned to 2v1. Then it turned to 1v1.
Yeah.
So,
it doesn't matter. We all know Luffy couldn't take Dolphy.
Yeah.
After he beat Katakuri, he can. Like after he beat Katakuri.
After he beats Katakuri, definitely.
Yeah,
of course.
Ain't
Nah, even
nobody say
before he beat
anything.
Katakuri, I believe he still could have whooped his ass.
Don't start the count.
No, I said I
Don't start all
believe.
the.
I'm not saying
Don't
y'all
start the
have to.
count.
I said I believe he could have whooped his ass on his own.
I think he
What?
could have too, but like we ain't got the evidence. 'Cause what happened? What
Yeah.
happened
Oh,
happened, and we can't take away from that.
yeah. What
Yeah,
happened happened. You know.
we can get to arguing about that because he tanked one of the most brutal attacks ever, Dolphy, and then he still fought Luffy and almost beat him anyway.
I just don't.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
felt
but
that's what I'm saying. That just shows how much above Luffy Doffy was.
no, I
You know
can't
what I
say
mean?
that because Dofi, he already knew what exactly the fruit could damn do. Because he knew about this shit for like 20 something damn years. He already knew everything he could do. And he was like, all right, as soon as he did Gamma Knife, all right, I'm already stitching my shit together. Why you trying to rip it apart? So I'm healing before the shit even stopped, like Tsunade and freaking Madara. Soon as they already doing their crap, oh, I'm healing before you even touch me, like Kabuto and Naruto when he first did a Rasengan.
Now,
That's
I get what you're
how
saying.
he kept on moving.
I get what you're saying, but Dolphy couldn't heal it. The only thing he could
like
do is like putting
Put
the
a
some
way
shit
plaster.
together.
the way I've always felt
Yeah.
about it, with Dopey didn't make no excuses for it, so I ain't finna make no excuses for him.
No,
Dopey
no,
didn't
I'm
say, "Oh,
not.
I'm hurt. Oh, my stomach hurt." Like, he wasn't doing all that shit, so I ain't finna make no
Yeah.
excuse for the nigga.
Yeah,
Like
everybody keep doing that.
everybody in the head kind of like, "Oh, Dopey was like on the verge of death." Dopey didn't say none of that shit. Dopey was like, "I'm fine. I'm still beating
Dofi
you
can
up."
pull
You
out
know what
a
I'm saying?
awakening afterwards. He
It was
wasn't that
all
hurt.
cool. It was all cool when he was beating up on base Luffy, but when Luffy pulled out Gear Force, there's a whole problem. Like, oh, I'm hurt now. Like, he wasn't saying none of that shit, so I ain't finna make that excuse for him.
Thank you. You the
Hmm.
first person to actually come out and say that.
That's some crazy.
Everybody else keep
But
on saying, "Oh, nah, your organs getting ripped apart." But I ain't see nobody saying that shit when Whitebeard got half his brain blew off.
Yeah,
he died. He's a fucking Yonko. He's the strongest man in the world, but he died.
Bro,
he was still
yeah,
beefing.
but
He still
that
he
still ain't
going
have
No,
out.
but yeah, no,
nothing.
I see what
He
you're
pretty much
saying. Because I think Whitebeard would have tanked that shit. Like, if he didn't die to Blackbeard, I really think he would have lived after.
He would have lived without half a head.
Yes, he would have lived without half a head, showing how boss he is, bro.
Yeah, they
And
show people in One Piece living through crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Kuma
say.
Kuma is half robot. Kuma walking around like an android. They can let Kuma live. I'm pretty sure they can let Whitebeard live.
Yeah.
what are you? What? He was what? Even Blade. He was for those attacks. Like there was nothing else you could.
Okay, let me put it easier for you, easier terms. When Akainu punched Whitebeard in the chest and inserted magma into him, and
Yeah,
Whitebeard was still walking
that
around
shit.
whooping
Yeah,
everybody's
that's
ass.
what I'm saying. It didn't
That's
slow Whitebeard
equivalent.
down.
That's
Whitebeard was
worse
still walking
than
around, and Whitebeard was still having heart attacks, and he was still on his feet.
yeah. And he's still that's even worse than what Dofi went through. Way worse. I put magma inside your body. Magma next to goddamn anything just
All
burns
your
it.
organs and yeah.
You put
Suppose.
it inside your body, inserted it in there, and left it,
Like,
and you
yeah, I agree.
still walking through.
I get that, but he's just a beast. He's just a beast. That's why
Let,
he's a young.
let me say this, but have y'all ever thought about this though? Like I know people love to say like Luffy and all the Straw Hats got they got plot armor and shit. But you gotta look at it from both ways too. Like the villains got plot armor too. Like Doflamingo is the only person on the world that could have took a gamma knife. Like he's the only
But
person. So he
No,
could
you.
like he
No,
stayed
you're right.
alive. He
You're
It's
stayed
right.
true.
alive so Luffy could use Gear Force to beat him. Like he stayed alive just so
Kaido would have tanked the Gamma Knife.
Katakuri is
No,
one of the only people we
Nah,
can
boy,
see
you
that can see
tripping on
into the
that.
future. Katakuri's power isn't to not be hit. Katakuri just has plot armor and
Also,
future vision to be able to see into the future, so he can't be hit. So then now Luffy got to learn some more shit to be able to beat him. Like it's the same way.
yeah, I
yeah,
mean, at the
villains have the same plot hacks that the heroes do.
Yeah, because they
But
got to go down at
on
a specific time.
Yeah, but only thing I hear from most people when they argue it, when say if I say I like Luffy to still whoop Katakuri without the future sight, people be like, nah, can't do it. He need future sight to override Katakuri. So I'm like, well, I seen Luffy with no future sight, and he punched Katakuri when he did a galactic donut in a block mochi and shit combined, and Luffy just did a regular cone gun, and I seen Katakuri arm smoking. But if I say Luffy pull out a King Kong gun at that point and they go blow for blow, Katakuri gonna be dead.
All right, let me
But
ask you this question: do you think Luffy would have beat Cracker then?
Of course
yeah.
not.
He beat
Oh
Cracker.
wait. Oh.
Didn't
Oh,
he beat
Luffy
Cracker?
would have beat Cracker when? Like in they like the first go round?
Yeah, first go round. Like no Nami involved, just 1-on-1.
Oh
If
yeah, he
Nami
would have
never
beat him.
showed up.
Yeah, if Nami would say if Nami was there or she wasn't, she was just sitting on the sideline. And they just let them fight like Piccolo with the androids. They just like, all right, y'all can fight. We finna chill. Luffy still could have beat him.
Nah, come on, nah, that's too much, man. That's crazy. No way.
No, that ain't crazy. Cause I could have sworn Luffy punched clean through goddamn Cracker's pretzel roll, his strongest attack at the moment. He punched clean through it with a regular Kong gun. With one Kong gun, he punched clean through his strongest attack, broke through the spear, broke
Here's
through
the big
half
problem
of
with that scenario.
he broke through half his body.
It didn't matter who won that fight. In fact, it was almost sloppy writing that Luffy won it all because he eventually got taken out by the enraged army. The only thing the purpose it served was it delayed when Luffy got captured.
No, it didn't. It's still a purpose
It
to
allowed
it.
him to
It's
be
a purpose.
punched.
Nah, hold on.
Delayed
Let
when
me
he
go.
got captured. It could
Let
have
me go.
easily been that they
He
went
had to
through
fight
the
Sanji, though.
forest.
He had to
Sanji
fight
kicks the
Sanji.
shit out of Luffy, and then he fights Cracker and gets captured.
That still
But that
had to
would
happen.
never
He had
happen.
to fight Sanji. He had to fight Sanji. It
I get your
wasn't a
point.
flop.
I get your point, but I disagree as well because obviously they added to the fact that Luffy's gear 4 can be cut quite easily by commanders. Like what Cracker was doing was crazy.
Cracker
Can
did
I go
that
real
one
quick?
time. He
Let me
did
let
that
me
one
let me go
time.
real quick, Wayne.
No,
Let me
no,
go
he
real
cut him more
quick.
than one time. He cut him more than once.
Let me go
Oh,
real quick, Wayne. Now
yeah, go.
the whole cracker fight is, if you look at it, is the same exact thing as when Zoro fought Pika. It's the same exact thing. The only reason that Cracker even lasted that long is because Cracker has the power to make an army of goddamn soldiers. And the only reason why Luffy was able to beat Cracker is because Luffy has a rubber stomach and can eat for 11 hours straight.
No, the
He
reason
No,
can
but
eat
that's
for
that's
11
what we're
hours
saying.
straight. That's
Super
still a
cool.
purpose.
No,
Yeah.
but super cool. That's what we're saying. He was only able to eat the biscuit soldiers because of Nami. We're saying if
Yeah.
he cannot eat them anymore, he can't eat them anymore. That's what we're saying.
The only reason he started eating them was because his power ran out. His power ran out. He like, if you watch the anime, if you take the anime,
No, I
you
remember what
can't take that.
happened. But we're
Yeah,
just talking theoretically. I thought, like, just
yeah,
sheer
like
theoretically.
if he ain't had, go
Like
ahead.
take Nami out. I'm just saying, take Nami out of the equation complete. Here, pretend it's literally Luffy and Cracker not on Whole Cake Island. Yeah, 1v1. They're on a different island. Luffy doesn't have any of his crew. Cracker doesn't have any homies. There's nothing. No homies to protect anybody. It's literally just them on a barren island by themselves. Who do you think's winning? That's what they're trying to ask. Like there is no eating biscuits.
Luffy at that point would lose.
Yeah, that's what we're
Luffy gonna
saying.
win.
At that
I was
point,
saying
Luffy will win.
He lose because
how?
And
the only
the
reason,
counterpoint, put Cracker
No,
on
I'll
Zoe
say
where
it.
it rains twice a day.
No. I can say it. Like if I seen Luffy punch Cracker one time and he broke through his strongest attack and he broke through the biscuit soldier and the shield, all of that. He punched half of the body off
that wasn't his
with just
strongest
one
though.
no, I'm talking about in that form. Pretzel roll was his
Okay, you're right.
strongest attack.
In the biscuit soldier form, you're right.
Yeah, in the biscuit form, that was the strongest attack. Then he punched half his body off. Now, even though this is anime, they showed Luffy doing the King Kong gun, and they did that. But if that actually happened, going by what happened in the manga, if he can punch
Cracker would have
half of
blocked
Cracker's
it.
body clean off with one Kong gun, if Luffy does a freaking King Kong gun to Cracker as soon as that fight fucking started when he was talking shit about Sanji, Cracker would have been dead.
Nah,
The
no
fight would have
way.
ended right then and there. Like
Nah.
realistically, it would have.
Sweet
Cracker
Commander
was, Cracker was about to block that King Kong gun. He was about to block it.
if Dopey
Stop
couldn't even
this.
get one shot, Sweet Commanders are not getting one shot.
Stop. Come on,
Dopey
bro.
couldn't even get
Nah,
one
he was
shot.
about to block. Literally, you see Cracker's face. He saw that they got through. He literally sees that the King Kong gun broke literally 20 biscuit soldiers. He didn't try
Yeah.
and run out of the way. He didn't do nothing. He literally put on armament
No.
hockey to get ready
I
to
get that
block
he.
it.
No, I see that he tried to block it. But going by what Cracker said, Cracker was like, I can't take pain. Now,
No, he doesn't like
I mean,
pain. You know what I
he
mean?
don't like the pain or whatever. Going by what Cracker said that he don't like pain. Cracker cut Gear 4 when it was just a basic cone gun. But we all know, like when Luffy did a King Kong gun, like versus Dofi, it told through Dofi's awakening, plus his goddamn plus his upgraded hockey on his strings. It went clean through it like wet paper. Now if Luffy did a did an upgrade version of the Kong gun, the King Kong gun, and punched the Cracker as soon as the match started, Cracker would be dead. King Kong gun look like it's at least 10 to 15 times more stronger than a regular Kong gun. Regular Kong gun sent Dofu from the top of the palace to the ground.
And he got
King
up and
Kong
stood up.
gun.
I'm just saying, I feel like he should have the durability to survive. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you were to take someone like Zoro and say Luffy versus Zoro, and Luffy just does a King Kong gun at the beginning of the fight, that's his first move, I think Zoro gets up.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah. I
mean?
expect Zoro to be damn near dead after that.
No, but I'm
If
saying like
Luffy hit him with a King Kong.
no, but I'm saying he's
Zoro gonna be
getting up.
dead.
No,
After
I'm
that,
saying like most of these people would get up.
you gotta
That's what I'm
like
trying
in
to
a
say.
fight, you gotta like take
No,
moves and shit.
no,
Like you don't go out in the fight hit a nigga with your strongest shit to start off. You like rough him up first, and then that's supposed to be like your finishing move type shit.
yeah,
That's
no,
how
no.
most people
I
fight. You know
get
what
that.
I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, uh, we seen like when Luffy does Kong guns to we did it to Dofi, made the man fly from the top of the palace to the ground. Cracker, he broke through the Cracker's strongest attack while he was in the Biscuit Soldier and broke off half of their body. Then when he did the same thing to Big Mom, oh, it's like they stalemated when she hocked it up too. But when he went against Katakuri, he sent Katakuri flying back too. That's
See,
what I'm saying.
see,
Well,
I'm thinking.
if he got enough power to where it's pretty much equal to a Big Mom while she hock it up, either she put a forearm out or whatever, it was equal. If
Now,
Big
see,
Mom
I
punch,
think
if
you,
Big
I
no,
think
I'm
you
finna
disagree
seriously
a
ask
little.
y'all this. If Big Mom punched fucking Cracker, or it had that forearm up, just slammed it in the fucking Cracker while he was in that Biscuit Soldier, with hockey on it. Because it was equal to a Gear 4. Y'all think Cracker Fed be dead?
I don't.
Nah,
Cracker
I
Fed
don't
be
think. I don't
flying?
think Luffy was equal per se though. Like I don't know.
But they showed them clash, and
No,
the
I
only
know
thing
what
they
you're trying
showed,
to say. I know what you're trying to say, but it's just like I don't know,
See, this is
man.
why I disagree. This is why I think you disagree a little bit. Like with me, how I look at it, Luffy was easily stronger than Cracker. Like strength wasn't the problem in that fight. The whole thing was that Cracker had an infinite number of on the army that Luffy had to beat before he get to the real Cracker. And Luffy couldn't beat the infinite army before the time limit ran out. That's the whole problem with that fight. I still think to this day Luffy was
yeah,
stronger than Cracker. He just couldn't beat them all in the time limit and then beat the regular one. That was the whole problem where that came from in that fight. And that's why he
yeah,
just said, "Oh well, I can't beat him in the time limit, so I'm gonna just eat him. I'll just eat him for like 11 hours straight." And he was like, it'll be like a battle of attrition basically. Like I can eat everything that he makes. He's got to run out of stamina at some point. And to me, that made sense why, like at the end of the fight, because he was running out of stamina to make biscuits, and he just said, "Man, fuck this shit. Like I'm just gonna take you out. You fat. I should be able to just stab your ass." You know what I'm saying? So that's why to
yeah,
me it made more sense to me than other people. Like, because other people was like, "Why is he just running out and attacking them?" Like to me, you ran out of stamina. It was a battle of attrition, and like Luffy,
yeah. At that point,
you know
is
what I'm saying?
Gear 4 my power versus your unlimited clones,
Yeah, he was just
and
basically like, I can just eat this shit and just, I can wait you out basically. I can just eat every goddamn cracker you make and wait you out, and we'll just do this shit for 11 hours. I just eat your shit, and one of us got to give out. One of us got to, you know what I'm saying, give out at some point. And like Crocker at the end of that shit just said, "Man, fuck this shit." But I still to this day think at that point that Luffy was stronger. But I'm gonna ask y'all this though, 'cause I know this ain't going nowhere. How stronger do you think Luffy has gotten on this island after all this, like, you know what I'm saying, fighting man I did on Whole K Island? And we know that like how he get stronger, find stronger opponents. You gotta look at all the shit Luffy done. Then Luffy fought Cracker, got beat up by Sanji, fought an army full of people, got out of jail, like fought his way up to the top of a castle, jumped out the castle, you know what I'm saying, talked to Sanji, slept a couple hours, punched Big Mom, you know what I'm saying, and then they like ran away, and then he fought Katakuri. So all of that should give him, like through Dragon Ball Z logic, all of that shit should give him a Zenkai boost from every single thing that happened. So how strong do y'all think Luffy should be right now when he's finna go back into this fight?
I think he should be able to use his King. No, his Gear 4 for a lot longer now, like maybe more than an hour. So I can't
Wait, it
tell.
wasn't
Like
an hour before. It was only like 20 minutes before, I thought.
They put a time limit on it yet?
It was 30 minutes. It was the last time in Dressrosa.
It was 30 minutes in Dressrosa. It seems like Katakuri. It seems like Luffy went Gear 4 against Katakuri at 4, and then it ran out like around 5:30 or before 6 o'clock. Because then
the clock. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, because we
the
remember
clock that he drew.
because remember his Marianda was at 3:40. It was 40 minutes late, so it means that he ate at 3:40. Luffy bust out of the Mochi house. What 3:45, 3:50? Then they fought, and then right after he runs out of Gear 4, it's 6 p.m. So unless Sanji's time is different from Luffy's time, because that is one of the discrepancies is that in 878, when Sanji enters the kitchen with pudding, you see a clock in the background, and it's 3 p.m. 882, when Luffy's talking to Nami. No, 881, when Luffy's talking to Nami outside the mirror world, she says, Luffy, she says, Luffy, in 10 hours, we're going to meet at Coco Island. That would mean it was 3 p.m. in that chapter. 10 hours later, we'll put it at 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1. Yeah.
So unless Sanji and Luffy's times are different, that means that Gear 4 either you got an hour and 30-minute increase, or it's still the 30 minutes.
I think that's just an inconsistency then.
That makes sense to me, though. After knowing this in this chapter, though, that makes most sense.
I want to say he'd increase that much, but like I just can't see it increasing an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's
because the reason why is he had Gear 4 when he was still training on the island. That's what I'm like. Because he's had it for so long, and after the training, the culmination of all his training was the 30 minutes. I don't think that he should be like 3 times better from the Rayleigh training using Gear 4. That's what I'm saying.
You think about it this way: when he was fighting on the island, like after a year, like say he's really being all the strongest animals, now he's just training his haki by himself. So once he's left the island, he's actually fighting opponents that are stronger than him and stuff. So then his level will increase a lot quicker than when he was stuck on the island, when he just beat every animal already, basically.
Yeah, because like when he left the island, he was the boss of the island. It don't take him that long.
Yeah. I forget. Did it say that he beat every single one?
Yeah, he said he beat everybody on the island. He was the boss of the whole island. Like it shows Rayleigh like showing his wanted picture to the animals on the island, because like he really bitched them out mighty well, so for lack of a better term. But like he didn't fight anybody stronger post time skip until he fought Doflamingo.
Yeah, exactly.
He was having a cakewalk until Doflamingo, so he fought Doflamingo, and at that point he had like a 30-minute time. You know what I'm saying? Then he fought Cracker, who was on the same level, if not like I think Luffy was still stronger, but it was like at least on the same level. It was comparable. And then he got beat up by Sanji, which should do something. It should give him it should do something. Then he fought an army full of people right after that. You know what I'm saying? Got knocked out, so that should do something. Punched Big Mom. Y'all call everything else a fight, so that should still be a fight. Punching Big, it was a class, you know what I'm saying? If we count all the stuff that happened in Marineford, that was still a fight. So that should be counted. And then he got beat up by Katakuri right after that for 6 straight chapters. So that should count. So by that logic, you know what I'm saying, he should be stronger than when he fought Katakuri the first time.
Yeah. Because if you seen Luffy, like every time he went Gear 4, like first time he did it versus Doffy, you seen him, all right, I couldn't move. He couldn't move or nothing. He can barely move a limb. All of a sudden, after him fighting Cracker, all of a sudden, as soon as he fighting Katakuri, I did it so much that, all right, and I can run around. I can do Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd attacks now. He got to that point. It's like Oda setting up so the time limit getting shorter, and Luffy can do more. Like while the time limit's still in effect.
Because if you ask me, like Oda kind of being consistent with how it is. You know what I'm saying? If Luffy gets stronger after after everything that happens, then it makes sense why Oda put Luffy through all that shit. In the grand
Yeah.
scheme of things, it makes sense. Like, okay, I'm gonna make him fight Cracker. I'm gonna make Sanji beat him up. I'm gonna make him lose and all that shit. You know, it makes sense. So it makes sense. Like when he fights Katakuri the next time, he should be able to beat Katakuri if he gets stronger through all that shit. Like it didn't make sense when we were going through it, but the nigga Oda was like, oh, I got this nigga that he need to beat and he need to get stronger. So I'm gonna make him like go through shit this whole arc. He be strong enough to beat this guy. It makes sense. I just wonder how what the fuck he got to go through to be able to use Guild Force whenever he wants to. Like all this shit ain't enough. Who the fuck did he have to fight for him to be able to use Guild Force without a time limit?
Well, it's just hockey.
He's probably gonna have to use it a couple more times.
Yeah, he has to be able to maintain his hockey for that.
Yeah, guys. Only thing he probably got to do it is like 3 or 4 more times. Seeing this how at first he did it like Dofi, Dofi, Cracker, Big Mom. He did at least like 4 times that we know of, that we seen. The 12 hours, we don't know if Luffy kept on going Gear 4 or not. But out of the 4 times we seen, Luffy did. He said, "All right, can't move to. All right, I can run around. I can even outrun Big Mom and the rest of the crew and all that shit, hopping through mirrors and stuff."
Yeah.
Now, if Luffy do it like at least 4 or 5 more times, most likely the time limit is gonna be gone and he can keep on spamming Gear 4.
It's been a good discussion, but I got a dip. It was nice chatting with y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, no, always nice having you moderate.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, no, I was about to say we could wrap up soon, anyways, unless there's anything else you guys want to really go over.
I just have to mention one thing, of course.
Oh my god!
You know, in a few chapters or so, well, at the end of Whole Cake, I just want to make sure everyone knows that Jinbei and Rage are gonna die. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Get out of here, man.
He says this every stream.
I have to. People need to remember. You need to remember, I'm that guy. When that happens, everyone will be like, "Is that crazy nigga was actually right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I don't understand why you want Jinbei to die so much, man.
It's
What
happening,
Jinbei
man.
did to you, man? What did he do to you?
I don't love Jinbei, but I like the Jinbei a lot, man. But come on, man. He's the only fish man like that we can see. Like we've seen the other ones under the water and stuff that are like somewhere around Whole Cake. But he's the only fishman right now that's capable of doing something to delay the Big Mom pirates. That's all I'm saying.
Jinbei gotta see if his dream comes true. He gotta see Fisherman Island get destroyed and the fishermen come live on Earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all part of the game.
That's Shirahoshi's dream. She inherited it from her mom as well. Like a lot of the fishermen have the same dream, so it's not like Jinbei's the only guy.
We ain't gonna see Shirahoshi Shirahoshi ain't gonna be like a constant, you know what I'm saying, figure on the Straw Hat crew though. Like Shirahoshi don't want to be a Straw Hat. Jinbei done said like 50 times their arc that I want to join Straw Hat Luffy, and like Luffy asked him to join their crew like 200 chapters ago. Like that shit got to pay off at some point in time.
True, I guess so. But sometimes Oda does a left turn, man. That's what I'm saying.
I just think that'll be bad writing if he does that.
Yeah, no, I know.
No, but okay, let me ask you a question, guys. Besides Pedro, the new world doesn't seem that dangerous, honestly. Like, besides what's going on with Pedro almost dying and stuff, but he basically did his own, like, he kamikaze that shit, basically. The new world is supposed to be like, oh my god, if you mess around, you die. But no one's really died yet. And I don't count Opera, I don't count those scrub people. I mean, someone significant, you know?
See, the reason why I disagree with you is the fact that if Luffy doesn't send Big Mom a box 300 chapters ago, they all die right there. Every single one of them dies right there if Luffy doesn't send her a box that just so happened to be laced with explosives. Like all of them were legit dead right then and there. That's dangerous.
I get you. I agree with you as well, but there's a lot of things we can say that, like if, for example, in Alabasta, if Luffy didn't find out that the like crocodiles, what was it? His weakness was water or liquid. He would have died loads of times. Or if he didn't get saved by Pell, if he didn't get saved by Nico Robin, like he would have died. That's what I'm saying. You can't. That's hard to go by.
They also said the Grand Line was dangerous like that too. They had the Grand Line up like that before they went into the Grand Line. Like when they were fighting on Don Krieg and shit, they was like niggas die there every single day and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like they hyped that up too.
Yeah,
it
but
just
the
like they
thing
got
is,
stronger. They got stronger. They would have went in there before how they was pre-time skip. They would have died super quick.
no,
Like
but
you know
then
what I'm saying? They had to get stronger. They had to train for 2 years to be a factor.
well, what about all the other supernova? All the others, do you know what happened to them? Kid lost an arm. Like most of the rest of them joined the crew or something. Like
They
you
still
know what I
alive
mean?
and kicking though. They still alive and kicking. They were supposed to be on the same level. Like if the new
Yeah.
world was so strong, they would have been dead too.
Yeah, and most of them was way weaker than Luffy. Them.
But let's think about what's the place? What's Jewelry Bunny's crew? Her crew got demolished.
Her crew
Like
was
when
trash.
Yeah, by Blackbeard.
Her crew was
but let me
trash.
ask you
Against Black
but let me
dude.
ask you this question, right? Wouldn't you be going up against you if you what they say about a new world is this? You either fight a Yonko or you join a Yonko. There is no in between, isn't there?
Yes, that's a fact.
And the fact is, like all these people tried to get into Big Mom's territory. The only one who's successful is Uruj.
And Luffy.
Like he was, yeah, and Luffy, but they kind of let Luffy in. That's the thing, though. But at the same time, yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
I just think
All I'm
I just
saying
think
is,
we look at it differently because we know every single thing that happens to Luffy. Like we don't know anything that happens to the other supernovas, so it's all headcanon. We can speculate. Like we know that all the bullshit that had to happen for Luffy to be lucky to be able to do this shit. Like
yeah,
people, like newspaper ain't gonna see it the same way we see it. Like they just see Luffy, Straw Hat Luffy winning the Big Mars crew and basically gonna take out her whole crew. Like how I think it's gonna happen, how I think the arc's gonna end up is that Luffy and everybody that's with Luffy is gonna take out everybody else in Big Mom's crew except for Big Mom. That's the only way for them to be able to make it out and not, you know what I'm saying, get chased or whatever. Is they gonna like
that's
Big Mom gonna eat the cake and you know what I'm saying, she gonna knock out and then we just gonna leave. Like when the newspaper read that, all they gonna see is that Straw Hat Luffy went into Big Mom territory and whipped everybody there except for Big Mom. That's all they gonna see. They ain't gonna see the whole. They ain't gonna see it, the whole Tomate Blanco box shit. They ain't gonna see Luffy getting locked up in jail and getting like Jim Bay come and save. They ain't gonna see none of that shit. All they gonna see is that Straw
Luffy
Hat Luffy
fucked up
came in and
everything and
fucked up
caused
everything.
mutiny.
That's all they
That's
gonna
what's gonna
see.
happen.
That's all they gonna see.
yeah, I agree with I agree with that perspective, but I'm just saying like that's why I think somebody's got to like in a new. There's too much stuff going on for someone not to like. And Pedro sacrificed himself where he didn't mean too much. Like no offense to like to what's going on in the manga right now, but essentially they're still getting chased by Big Mom. They still haven't found a way off the island yet. They still need to all meet up. There's so many things that need to be done. So I think the sacrifices have to be made for them to get off the island. And Jinbei is the only person I can see making those kind of sacrifices personally. And the Vince Smokes might do something as well, but they're kind of scrubby, so I don't know.
I just
I
think
don't
I
know if
don't
they
think they have to
scrubby.
sacrifice somebody to be able to beat everybody up. Like I don't think they like Pedro's gonna die regardless. Pedro's gonna die regardless, no matter
Yeah,
what.
that's
You
what I
know
mean.
what
It's
I'm saying?
not that significant. Yeah, I agree.
Like I don't think they gotta sacrifice somebody to be able to like if Luffy can beat Katakuri, everybody else that's like with Luffy should be able to win in a one-on-one fight. Well, not one-on-one fight, but they should be able to beat like everybody else that's under Big Mom. That's how I feel. I don't think we got
Okay,
to sacrifice them to be able to beat it for them to be able to beat
but
everybody else.
I'll explain it like this way, right? Like, okay, because obviously I used to think that they wouldn't do the Katakuri would lose to Luffy now, but to me it's so obvious now that Luffy's gonna win that fight. So like in
Yeah,
this arc,
I
so
remember
it
you
doesn't
said. I
matter
remember we
anymore.
talked about that one time. You were saying he
Yeah,
wasn't gonna win, but yeah,
like now it's too obvious. Like I don't want it shouldn't happen, but if it does, it does. But the thing I won't like if they do this, he beats Katakuri and he can still walk and he's not like super injured or anything like that, and that's ridiculous to me because the fact that you can take out the first commander, but then they still got Smoothie and they still got like but Perospero and all those other guys like Daifuku and Big Mom herself, like, and they're not scrubs, man. Like, you know what I
Want me
mean?
to tell you how it's gonna go down? Want me to tell you how it's gonna go down? Because I can tell
All
you
right,
how it's gonna go down right now. All right, Sanji gonna beat Daifuku. But smooth as shit go down to smooth as shit go to, like, if you look at foreshadowing, smooth as shit go down to Pudding. Not Pudding, fucking Reggie. Reggie and probably some help from some other Vince Smokes or whatever. Like, I still think if Carrot's power up is that big, I think that she should be able to take Pearl out. Like, cause he's candy at the end of the day. You can eat candy. Like, she loves eating candy, and she's gonna get like a super big power up. And he lost he's nerfed because of the shit that happened with what's the name?
Pedro.
I think from that, you know what I'm saying, foreshadowing, it'll be a good win for Carrot. Carrot beat her. Full moon shit. So that should take her out. Now, who else left? Who else probably be left? Monday, you know what I'm saying, could probably lose to, like, like a couple help from some other folks. Jimbei still got to fight somebody. Oven's gonna lose to Capone. Like, I think they're pretty even.
But you got Vito, Gotti, and all them other boys from Capone crew.
They still got to fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus
okay.
Luffy after.
And Luffy got to be able to walk out the mirror world. Like, if Luffy, he don't need to be able to, like, walk a lot. He got to walk out of the mirror world. That gotta happen. He can't just beat Katakuri and be, like, you know what I'm saying, dead in the mirror world. Like, he gotta be able to walk out of the mirror world.
Yeah.
I think the fight's gonna not end in the mirror world. It's gonna end outside of it anyway. Because to me, if it ends in the mirror world, no matter what happens, like, it's not like Brulee's gonna just let him leave the mirror world anyway.
No, Luffy can just grab her and just do what he been doing, like he doing now.
I always thought it's gonna be like Luffy, like, Katakuri knows where Luffy wants to go. He knows he wants to go to Cacao Island. So how I always thought about it is Katakuri just said, okay, I know you got to go to Cacao Island, so I'm just going to post up in the mirror world, like, where Cacao Island's at. And he's just sitting there just waiting for him to come back to the Cacao Island part. And it's basically like, it's going to be just like how Rob Lucci was. Like, Rob Lucci was like, I need to stop you from going to kill Robin. So, Katakuri is like, I'm here to stop you from making it to Cacao Island. And, like, Luffy's got to beat him to be able to go to Cacao Island. That's how I see it. Like, Luffy's going to knock him out. He's going to fall on his back. It's going to be a whole big thing. It's going to be an accomplishment. And then Luffy's going to go to Cacao Island, pop out the mirror world, and, like, fall unconscious. Something like that.
But, okay, let me ask you. But then the issue with that for me is if they manage to beat all the commanders and everything, then it's like the Big Mom pirates are never really a threat. You know what I mean? Like, obviously a lot of things worked out because of Capone being there and the Vince Smokes, but the fact that they could still beat the commanders, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be a bit of distinction of levels. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're a threat. I don't think you can say they're not a threat, because, like, Luffy had to. Like, Rhodes had to beat the commander before we got there. Luffy had to beat 2 commanders. You know what I'm saying? That's Luffy, that main character. And, like, I think all 3 Vince Smokes should be able to beat Smoothie. Like, that's a threat. Like, that's a threat. Like, all three Vince Smokes had to beat one person. Like, I think that's not 4. Yeah, all 3.
Yeah, they compensate for Luffy's crew not being there. Yeah. Remember how, like, Dressrosa, the Coliseum fighters compensated for the people who with Luffy right now?
I ain't want to bring Dressrosa up because they were trash.
No. I'm just saying they just compensate for Luffy's people not being there. Like, if all the Luffy crew was there, he wouldn't need, like, Capone, because you got Capone. All right, I got Zoro. All right, then you take away the Vince Smokes. All right, I got Usopp, Robin, and Robin could have fodderized the majority of that goddamn enraged army solo.
Yeah,
like Clutch.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I think they still a threat though. They still a threat. You can't say they ain't a threat. Like they
no.
I mean, like, if you think about it this way, right? If you the main problems of the fact of, like, you're fighting a Yonko is if you can, like, all you have to do is get a pirate alliance, and then you can
take him down.
They still ain't took Big Mom out though. They still ain't took Big Mama. That's the whole thing. Like if as long as Big Mom doesn't fall, they're still confident. They're still a threat. We got to make a mythical cake to be able to like take Big Mom out. Like to knock her out. I don't think she's getting took out. She's gonna be like knocked unconscious. It's just like go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Like I was just gonna say, like, because like I get it. Okay, even though I don't agree it should happen. It is to be honest, that does sound kind of realistic as well. Like I don't think that should happen, but it's possible it could happen, to be honest. But the one big issue for me as well is Big Mom ain't gonna just let all that stuff happen though. Like unless she gets knocked out by the cake, which is a possibility as well. I still think it's still like like it's just there's something that just feels off about it with me though. Like they kind of run through the crew basically, like not in a bad way. Like he struggled obviously, but it's still like Luffy went from fighting the third commander basically, then beating the first one, and then now they just leave basically. Like they beat all like most of the Big Mom's crew, and they just bounce.
But you gotta
It's like
look into all the conveniences for Luffy's side for this to even be able to happen too. Like it ain't like we just walked in here, you know what I'm saying, dick out and just whipped everybody type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to happen to be a full moon for Carrot to be a factor. It has to just so happen that the Tomate Baco box knocks out all that shit. It's convenient for us to be able to happen. Like it ain't like we just walking in here beating everybody up type shit.
yeah, that's true. But it's just I agree. But it's just that the first commanders I see the people who fight admirals. You know,
Yeah, and I totally feel you.
They may not beat them.
Well, apparently Luffy can fight an admiral now. If we going by that logic.
That's the thing.
Luffy already could.
That's what Nicky's trying to say. He doesn't think that Luffy should be at that level. That's why he has a problem.
Why don't you think Luffy should be at that level?
No, I'm saying like the fact, like when I say first commander level, I mean like they can get into a good fight, and even though Admiral's crazy strong, it'd be like a mid diff for Admiral depending on the first commander. Like Ben Beckman, I think he could probably
that's
fight.
Extreme diff.
Yeah, no. I think Ben Beckman can fight every Admiral basically. Like
and win. Yes.
Yeah, maybe win. I'm not sure every single one, but there's a chance.
And win. Yes.
Yeah, he can fight.
But someone like Katakuri. Like the fact that we've heard the fact that he hasn't been on his back for ages, like all that stuff. Yeah. I get the point that he's a lot more rustier than someone like Ben Beckman, because I believe like we don't know much about them obviously, but this is just me headcanon. I believe Ben Beckman Shanks' crew. He has to be one of the strongest first commanders ever, and the fact that like everybody on that island respected the red hair pirates so much at Marineford that they just stopped fighting. They're just like, okay, we're not gonna fight these guys. Like, we can't do it right now, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's like a fresh Yonko crew walked in. That's like saying if Kaido was right there and Kaido said, "Bruh, what the fuck y'all don't stop with this stupid shit. Stop this war." Kaido was there with Jack and everybody else, and they got damn ancient zones for his commanders, and they probably awakened. Them boys ain't going down for the whole damn fight. Y'all gotta chop their heads off or something, probably.
See, this why I disagree.
The same thing will it'll be like the same thing. You got another Yonko to deal with all their commanders. They ain't like got three or four of their commanders gone or whatever, MIA. You actually got all of them sitting right there, like, all right, y'all still want to fight? All right, now we cool.
See, the reason why
if Katakuri was sitting in front of what it is, Kizaru, he probably would have stopped too. Cause he was like, oh fuck, shit, Katakuri, god damn it.
Like, see, the reason why I disagree with it, like, if you look at it, like what's been stated, they clearly say that your haki gets stronger every time you have a strong fight. So the Luffy that fought Crocker is infinite, like is like way stronger than the Luffy that's fighting Katakuri now. Like when you say that, like he shouldn't be able, like he beat the third commander, he shouldn't be able to fight the first commander. We see all that shit that happened to Luffy. You ain't accounting for all that shit that happened before.
I'm accounting for, like, I have no problem with him fighting.
And he still got whooped. He still got whooped by Katakuri. He got stronger after that, right?
I agree, but the thing is now, it's to me, it's obvious he's gonna win now. Like, it doesn't matter that he got whooped. He's gonna beat him this arc, definitely. Like, to me, like,
obvious. I don't understand. Like, if
That's my
like
issue.
no, go ahead.
I have no problem with a guy beating someone. Like, you can. The Cracker fight was just. It was like it was still hacks, but most manga like anyway. But now he's gonna be by the end of this arc, he's gonna beat Katakuri, and it's just gonna be like he basically just went up 2 levels in like one arc, which I have like without even what I mean. It's just it's not. It's just there's
He
just too
was
much.
coming into the arc possibly weaker than Dolphy. He's coming out better than Katakuri. That's
Yeah,
kind of what Nicky's trying to say.
I understand. It's kind of shocking. It's when you just say it like that. I understand where you're coming from. It's kind of like shocking saying it like that. But like older than gave reasons why it's supposed to happen. That's why I'm like kind of defending it. But when you do say it like that, yeah, it's a hell of a powerful. It's a hell of a powerful.
That's just it's insane. Like, yeah, it's like I have no problem if he was like if it was like the arc was like a year long or something. Like they're in the Big Mom's territory for like not even a year, maybe a couple months or something, and then he manages to figure something out.
He got started in category in like 2 days.
Yeah, like it's been like it's not even exactly. It's not even that long at all. It's been like what maximum 3-4 days, and he's really been. That's just nah. That's why that's what I'm saying. Like to me, Katakuri should be able to fight like a admiral. Like should keep up with at least keep up with an admiral. And now Luffy's gonna be able to keep up with admiral, even though like he was struggling against Dolphy. And then
let me break you down this though. So when we go into Wano, he's gonna go from probably being like first commander level to after he leave Wano, he probably gonna take out a Yonko level. So you gonna be happy with that?
No, like if he becomes Yonko level after Wano, that's just ridiculous to me.
So
like
I
that,
think,
that would be too much.
Like if you like, I think the story gonna take like this out of.
That's going to be several years away, and that's where the story's taking us.
Yeah, this is how I see the story playing out. Like he's gonna go into Wano being about like first commander level. He's gonna leave Wano. They're gonna like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna all fight together and take out one. They're gonna take out Kaido, but he's gonna be the guy to take out Kaido. And then after he beats Kaido, he's gonna probably 1v1 Big Mom. And in the background, Shanks and Blackbeard gonna be fighting. And he gonna beat Big Mom. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? It's probably Blackbeard gonna beat Shanks, and then he gonna beat Shanks. And that's how the story goes. For me, that's how I see it.
Okay, it's hard to agree to that because it depends how long Wano is. If Wano they're there for a significant amount of time, like
One's gonna be 3 days.
If it's like, you know what I mean? If that's 3 days, I'd be like, wow, One Piece old as lost.
3 days One Piece time. It's gonna be 3 days One Piece. The niggas ain't gonna sleep. They just gonna be flying straight for 3 days. They gonna pull up, meet some people. You know what I'm saying? Be nice and meet some people. Not they ain't gonna sleep no time. They're gonna be fighting for like 2 days straight, basically.
Because like to me, it's you go Bushido. Sorry.
Nah, you know. No, I was gonna say with all them ancient zones there, it'll be very plausible that fights be lasting that long because we seen Jack last for like 10 days or something. Versus,
so y'all really think Oda gonna draw like a fight for 5 days straight? Y'all really think Oda?
No. He'll skip and going to other people while other stuff happen. Like
he'll just give you like time. It's like the first hour of the fight, the second hour, the 14th hour. That's what they're saying.
I just think like how Oda writes, because it's gonna have to be a whole bunch of time management between all these people that's at Wano. You got to focus on all 10 Straw Hats. You got to focus on Kid and his crew. You got to focus on
Oda's got it. He's a GOAT. He's got it.
That's why it's going to take more time for us to be able to see, because he's going to focus on it. He's going to give everybody their time. But I still think like real time, it's probably going to be like 3 or 4 days. But for us to be able to focus on all of these people individually, it's going to take at least like probably 2.5 years.
Nah, it's got like, to me, it's got to be like Alabasta. Like when they had to go, like they were going through the whole desert and going to different places and stuff. Like it has to be that kind of long. Like not as in terms of how many chapters it is, as in terms of the journey. Like that, because to me, Wano better be huge. Like it must be like they have to go fight loads of different people before they even get to Kaido.
it's just we way deeper now than we was in Alabasta. Like we got 10 crew members, and we got like all the supernovas got to get their time too. Just like Capone got his time and Law got his time. That's why I think Law gonna probably like he ain't getting the development and the time that he got in like Pump Housing and shit. We gotta focus on like Kid and Killer and all those guys when they alliance and shit when we get to Wano. Like Law ain't really gonna be that important. He gonna get his fight, but he ain't gonna get like a whole bunch of screen time like he was getting earlier. He's just gonna come up when we need to fight type shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
You know, I see what you're saying, but I feel like no, because like I don't know, because I feel like Law, Luffy, and Kid are like the three, like the big three in the West generation. Besides Blackbeard, obviously, because Blackbeard is like #1 right now.
Yeah.
Like those three seem to be like the most like the most people like the impact stuff. Like if you think of the old pirates, like I think of Kid like is like Shiki, like and Law's like Whitebeard, and Luffy's obviously like Roger.
Cause like I think we got to get Kid's backstory and everything. We got to get all of that. We got to get how Kid met Killer, all that. Like Killer go in with Kid, so they gonna be like tied up. So we got to hear a whole bunch of shit about Hawkins. We don't even know what Hawkins fruit does. Like we ain't even got like the explanation for that shit. We gotta get that shit. Like it's gonna be a whole bunch. Like Robin got to do something. Robin got to read like 6 different poneglyphs at some point in time. You know, it's got to be a whole bunch of shit that got to happen in one.
No, I get you. That's true. That's true. But man, okay. Wano has to be long though, because I think Oda really put a lot of effort into Wano. The fact that he's pushing it back as well. So
I think it's gonna be long for us. It's just not gonna be long, real time wise.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be longer than Dressrosa. We know that.
Yeah, I agree.
And Dressrosa was 2.5 years.
I think it might be personally.
I think it'll be at least 2 years. At least 2, because if Whole Cake Island is like a year and a half, it got to be like 2 years. And
And the Whole Cake Island is not even a proper. I want to take down a Yonko arc. It's more like the guys we just came to get Sanji. Like you know what I mean?
They're gonna fight our way out type shit. It basically like the Impel down before the Marine Force shit. Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
I still think it's good because I was talking to Dustin about this shit today. I was like, I don't think I've ever, like in the One Piece community, for this to be the trash art that everybody says it is, I don't think I've ever heard this much talk about One Piece. Like niggas making videos every other day, predictions every other day about what the fuck gonna happen. Like it's 20 years in, and we still don't know what the fuck Oda gonna do.
Yeah.
20 years in. Like,
that's why I love this shit so much.
Like Whole Cake fun to me. Whole Cake fun to me because I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know. No, that's the problem with me though, because like I think it's great because it's unpredictable, but that's also the worst part about it because some things are just not logical. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like some of the things that happened in the Whole Cake, and like why did that even happen? Like Oda's never done this before. Like you can suspend disbelief for certain things, but some of it was just like nah, that shit doesn't make no sense.
It ain't that bad though. It ain't that bad because like I think some of this stuff kind of be overstated a little bit. Like when y'all be saying this is bad, like y'all be trying to say like he's like fairy tale level bad or some shit like that. You know, I'll be like, God dang.
I'll never say anything's fairy tale level bad. I won't ever say that. That's too much. But I won't this arc. Sometimes, man, the way Cracker lost that fight makes no sense to me. The way that Judge didn't even have a plan, even though he said he had a plan. He said I should have a backup plan in itself. Like the way that people just appear out of nowhere and just die, like Opera just suddenly appears in front of Big Mom and just gets killed off. Like what? Why is he even still dying?
I think we talked about this before, but to this day, like Opera couldn't have made it out. Opera, like it takes like 3 days to be able to make it out of Whole Cake Island. There's no way it's some hours.
You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh man, but anyway, I guess we can't really judge it properly. Like I really do not like this arc in general, but there is some really good bits. But we can't really judge it until it finishes, I guess. So once it's finished, we'll know for certain how bad or good it is.
How bad it really is.
To be honest, yeah. I think it's a pretty bad arc. It's just there's a lot of good things about it, but it's just the bad outweigh the good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take what Oda gives us. What more can we do?
Yeah, that's true.
What's it called? Yeah, I'm about to just say we just wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. So all right. So yeah, thanks for everyone that came through to the stream today. So if you like our videos, you like our Havens video, just subscribe, join our Discord, and yeah, we'll be back actually I'm in the UK, so technically this is the start of the week now. So yeah, so we'll be back Thursday anyway when a chapter comes out, or Friday whenever it comes out. So yeah, see you guys then.
Yep. Ready, Nikki?
I'm ready.
Outer Heaven?
Disperse! Dun 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 dun.